Welcome back to Dungeons and Designers, Campaign 2, Episode 2. Courtney, do you want to give us your, what's the name of it? Rosette Gazette?
Yes, my column that I send to my home planet. Okay, here goes. So this is the Rosette Gazette issue, the 20th day of Myrtle, the 750th year of Lathander's reckoning. Greetings from Lathander's Ring. There's so much to see and learn here. Almost every culture I've heard of lives on this very ship. But as I've discovered, observing Gaska and his tank, it's a cheap reproduction. Excuse me, it's an expensive yet superficial representation of our homelands. But for many, this is the only life they've ever known, floating above this flaming planet of our ancestors. This is certainly a tightly run ship with not a lot of room for air or even artificial magic performances, which I suppose is necessary in order to live on a hunk of metal floating through space. But I'll let you know more on that as I make my discoveries in the future. Oh, my knit plant is doing surprisingly well. Thank you for your thoughtful parting gift, sis. Anyway, after weeks on the sixth ring, I've encountered the chance to explore other areas of the ship. Gaska introduced me to a member of his cooking staff named Wick, who's going to show me around this evening. She makes the best seaweed salad, but I digress. Well, we're headed off now. Stay curious. Peg.
So where we that was really great. So for everyone who's listening, every episode we're going to do a small recap through the lens of Peg, who runs this kind of news column, podcast-y thing in space. So that was wonderful. Where we ended our podcast last session, or where we ended our last campaign, or where we ended our last session, Peg and Wick had just ended up at the first floor, now looking for, I believe his name was Ronag.
Yep, the half-orc.
Yes. So I don't know how much I explained what the first ring looks like, but we're going to just recap real quick. As you guys come down the elevator, you guys exit, you immediately step onto a metal grated floor. A few feet below that metal grated floor, you see just a giant pool of water. And what you guys are standing within was originally a ring that held all the water to cool the thruster engine. So directly above you is a very short ceiling, right? Where the fourth floor was about 30 feet, I think. And the sixth floor was like 60 feet or something like that. This one's probably only 15, 20 feet, right? It's claustrophobic, and not far from the ceiling above is the main thruster. So when you're in this room, you hear a very loud roaring sound, or in this ring, you hear a very loud roaring sound. And where the fourth ring, Zach, that's where you're from, right? Fourth?
Yep.
The fourth ring is very cold, and then the sixth ring was pretty temperate. This room is like hot and muggy. Because what happens is that the water gets cooled down as it's pressed against the outer side of the ring. So it's like being cooled by space and the lack of insulation. But then it goes up to the thruster, gets superheated, and it comes back down. So this like mixing of hot and cold water keeps the whole area very humid. All around you, on top of this metal grated floor, has been constructed this like extremely ramshackle community. So where all the homes were built on the fourth ring. These were like built over time by using scrap metal. So you'll see like random bits of broken ship, leftover manufactured bits that were used for the others, like rings. You might even see chunks of ring that were replaced over time. So as you guys kind of start looking around in front of you, you're in the middle of one of these like ramshackle communities. All around you are just like pieces of sheet metal that kind of structure out homes. You see holes in between pieces of sheet metal, and you can only assume those are like the doorways to these little kind of structures. All around you is packed with the lowest income people of the station. One thing you see immediately are where the fourth ring was kind of rambunctious and maybe a little bit tough, and the sixth ring was all about commerce and like this beauty side of the ring. The first ring is full of drugs and like the darker side of any community. So you'll see people come up to you as you're walking around and try to sell you drugs, and you can tell that the big drug on this ring is called blue dust. So you see a lot of people kind of collapse in corners. and you'll see people trying to deal drugs. You'll see people staggering around, maybe stealing things, trying to pay for drugs. Another thing you see is that even people who aren't on drugs, many have a disease called fuel fever, which is birthed from this humidity because it's such like no one was supposed to live here. So this humidity that's coming off of the thrusters has caused like an illness among many of these people. Where would you guys like to go?
I think we're going to start looking for Ronag.
Yeah, I want to first walk over to the water area, to the grates.
Yes, you're standing right on them.
Can I lift one up and look inside to see what's in there?
No, so it's kind of, you can't lift it, right? Because it's kind of like a giant catwalk that protects you from, but you can look down into the water. And
Do we see any?
Oh yeah, you see lots of life. Things that might have have past lived on Toral's oceans. You'll see things like sea elves and fish and maybe bullywog and other type of creatures like that, as well as mechanical type creatures.
Okay. Because I want to turn to Wick and say like, hey, I grew up on Capri, right? And so maybe some of these sea elves could help us if you don't know the way. Are you familiar with this area?
I mean, I've been down here a few times before, just making deliveries. She kind of trails off, but you know, we can get down there eventually. But orcs aren't really going swimming very often, especially not ones with metal arms. So we can ask. I've got an idea.
Okay,
but
let's head off then. I trust you.
Let's try this a couple times, see what happens, and if not, then we'll go down there and check.
Okay.
I'm not a big swimmer, and I don't really want to have to lose you in the water. So
sounds fair.
So I'm gonna go up to just one of the first doors, close by. I'm just gonna knock on it, and
So kind of explain, like, there are actually no doorways. There's no doors. There's just like holes. So
I guess I'm gonna like knock on just try to get the attention of whoever's.
Sure. And like the first one you walk up to, as you knock, you see people like under blankets, just like rolling around, but like half conscious.
And I just kind of lean and yell, I'm like, delivery for Ronag. Anybody seen Ronag? I got a delivery for him.
Yeah, and the half conscious bodies barely move.
Okay. Like, just move to the next. Try that a couple more times. We don't have to actually do each one.
No,
do I get anything from anybody?
No, but as you keep doing it, someone does come up with a knife behind you and starts to try to get your package. And they're like, give it to me now. Give it. And you can see like their eyes are like shaking as they're like behind you. And it's just like a normal man, right? It's just like a skinny older dude.
I'm going to turn around and do an unarmed strike to his wrist.
Okay.
To try to knock the knife out of his hand.
Yeah, and we'll say like you don't even have to roll for it. Like this man is just barely holding on, right?
Because I don't actually have a package. I'm just pretending to reach in my pocket. Yeah.
Yeah, and as you hit it, he drops your knife, he like stumbles back and like starts to run away, dodging through these like ramshackle homes.
Okay. So I'm just like, look at Peg. I'm like, stay close. I think we're gonna have to try your water thing in a minute.
Okay, give you a nod.
I'm just gonna walk down and try to find anyone who has any semblance.
Yeah.
Just any kind of like cognizance.
Yeah, no. So as you like go through this kind of like small, like kind of druggish den community, you do eventually end up at more of like a bizarre marketplace. And as you like start looking around, you see things like that shouldn't be sold, right? There's like stimulants and you'll see blue dust like in giant containers on different countertops. You'll see more robotic parts, but like these look old and like maybe they didn't make them, right? So as you walk around, you can see like many more people who aren't high at all. There are still people coughing and you'll see like tweaking people like around, but this is much more of like a commerce for this area.
Any orcs?
Yeah. So
half or otherwise? Yeah.
There's like every kind of race will be found here. Things that on the 4th ring and 6th ring, there were definitely more like humans, elves, dwarves. Down here, it's more going to be like goblins, hobgoblins, and the races that were like allowed on Lathander's ring, but were definitely not seen as equals and who did not contribute as much to the construction of the station. So yeah, lots of half orcs and things of that sort.
All right. I'm going to try to head to a half orc booth that may be selling more mechanical and stimulants and less drugs.
Okay.
If there's any.
Yeah.
Try to stay away. And just like, hey, I've got a delivery for Ronag.
Yeah, and he goes, we don't know a Ronag here. What you got? What you got? Is it something you want to sell?
No, I can't try. I don't know what it is. It's just a package for him. He's a half orc, right arms, mechanical.
Yeah, no, we don't have a guy like that here. And
okay.
as you try to like get this package, like the people around you are looking like weirder and weirder, and the people all around that hear like a delivery in the first ring, it's like starting to like raise flags.
I'm like, thanks, appreciate it. And I grab Peg's hand and we kind of dart behind the booth, try to lose.
Yeah, and like as you start moving, like people aren't going to like go out of their way, right? Like they saw you up to something. Most people are like too absorbed in like what they're doing.
I haven't raised a big enough stink to get anybody to change.
Right. It's just like you definitely aren't from around here. And people are like starting to pick up like the fact that you're poking around and asking for someone with a package is weird, right? It's just like this. These aren't things that happen around here. Usually the dealings are quieter and like no one's saying names, and people are doing things a little bit more in secret.
Mm-hmm. I look at Peg after we're kind of out of the market square, and I'm like, well, that's all I got. You want to try your water elves? Yeah.
Yeah, we need some intel, some low key. I don't know what they're going to know or not, but they probably keep a low profile. Does it seem like, I'm curious about what I can see around me. Does it seem like the water is just in that main area, or like everything is on top of it?
Yeah, so something I probably didn't explain well enough. The first ring is one of the smallest rings on the station. I think it is the smallest ring. Okay. So where the fourth was the largest, and you could like kind of just see the curvature from where you were standing, and the sixth ring was a little bit smaller, so you could see the curvature a little bit more. Was the sixth ring biggest?
Yeah, sixth rings where that's where
I think the fourth ring is still bigger.
Okay.
Because that's where like all of the people live. The first ring is so small is that you can see an extreme curvature. So if you look straight in front of you, you see like the graded wall kind of going up with water hitting the back. Okay. Did you guys see 2001: A Space Odyssey? Yeah. There's like a scene where the guy's kind of like walking in a circle, right? So it's not that severe, but it's very much like that. Like you can, in front of you, maybe, dozens of feet, maybe 100 feet, you can see a wall with the water just rushing, like circling around as it cools itself down.
Okay. I want to walk over to the wall then and say in Elvish, because I think it's Aquan or Elvish. I know both, but say hello.
Sure. And like when I said wall, like as you walked forward, you're still walking on it. So like you'd almost just be like talking to the floor.
Right.
Which is totally fine.
You're like, hey.
Yeah.
Just to see if anybody comes up.
Yeah, and there'll be like a sea elf that will definitely like swim to the top as they like herd you through the water. It's loud, so everything you guys have to say, because it's loud because of the thruster, everything you're saying is definitely going to be a little bit louder. And you'll see like a sea elf kind of come up and like grab the grate and like lift itself closer to you.
Okay. Goodness though, what do I say? Hi, how are you doing, first of all?
Yeah, and like instantly, like you trying to make small talk down here. The elf is like, what is going on? Who are you?
Okay, I'll keep it brief. We're here to find this half-orc guy with a mechanical arm. Do you ever see people of that description walking around here?
Yeah, we see a lot of people with that kind of description. Everyone down here has some sort of ailment or some sort of replaced piece or some sort of disability. Like, you don't end up on the first ring because you're doing well in life.
True enough. Okay. What other Wick? Do we know anything else about this guy?
Nope. Right
Like
arm
any
robot,
directions?
half orc, Ronag. That's all I got.
Ronag.
Yeah. What's the elf say? Do they know anything?
Do you know Ronag, perchance? Have you heard that in conversation at all?
No, but there's a tavern called the Iron Continent. If you go through the bazaar, you can find it. It's not a nice place, but maybe someone there can help you. And as they say that, they kind of like backflip back into the water.
Well, what'd they say?
Appreciate it. I don't know
Did they
why
know
that person was so nice, but he told us to go to the Iron Continent. It's a tavern across the way. Maybe we could see something there.
Oh yeah, I know that place. Let's head up. I mean, stay close, stay quiet. I'll drop the delivery thing. Let's see what happens.
Delivery. So we're gonna walk through the bazaar, I guess, onto the other side.
Yeah, and as you guys work your way through, you see it's definitely a more well created structure. And over the doorway, you see like the Iron Continent painted like with white paint, like really rough letters. And you can hear brawling within the interior.
We're gonna walk in and immediately move to the left to stay near the wall.
Yeah, and as you guys walk in, what you see is in the middle of this room, there's a giant ring, and a full orc and a human, both with majority replaced limbs. Like maybe one guy's got one good leg and one guy's got one good arm, but the rest are robotic. And they're not simple robotic arms, right? Like as the guy punches, you see like flames come out of his elbow as it like crushes the guy's face. And everyone around is cheering as they watch this like half cyborg battle happening within inside the Iron Continent.
So it's just hit me that it could be that he has more than one artificial leg, and we're just taking the arm. This should be interesting. Does it
Wick.
look like?
Oh, she kind of cheers a little bit as that fist comes across and the tooth flies out of the other one's mouth. Just a real quick cheer, and then
oh yeah. And like that cheer fits in, right? Because everyone's like losing it. Like every time someone hits and you hear maybe like a bone start to break, you hear just the crowd go crazy.
Let's I kind of elbow her and then point, kind of do a head nod at the bar. Move over that way so we can watch some more.
Yeah,
because we probably couldn't talk right now anyway over all the noise and.
No, and behind the bar, there's like a roughed up bugbear, and he's giving drinks to everyone. And this is very different than the restaurants on the sixth ring, where a lot of it was like robot controlled and very clean. Like this is definitely everything's a little sticky as you guys get closer to the bar, and the people are drinking like this sludge. It's not like a beer. Like you've never seen a liquid like this before.
Does it appear free?
No, for sure not. Yeah. And in fact, like your credit, like the cards you guys use that have the credits, like Peg yours has 0, but like those don't even work down here. Like they're trading in different materials. You'll see like a guy like pass over 2 pills and get a cup, or you'll see someone give like a little computer chip thing and get some food with a cup. Like it's a total barter system down here.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're just gonna watch, see if maybe move a little bit closer to the fight and start scanning the crowd.
Yeah, and everyone looks fairly nondescript, right? You'll see a lot of people like with hoods up, a lot of darker clothes. You can definitely see like multiple people have like limbs that are either completely missing and not replaced because they couldn't afford it. Or you'll see like different arms and different pieces, like metal jaws on some people. But as the fight continues to get crazier, the half orc just takes one last punch and hits the human in the face. And as the man drops down, you see a ref go in, check the body, and the human's dead. And you watch as they like back up and like pull a lever, and the body just drops down into the water. And as it gets up, everyone's cheering for the orc that just won.
What are they cheering?
It's just like, and no names. Like this, and this isn't Ronag, right? Because this is a full orc.
Okay.
And he's probably like 4 times the size of Wick, right? Like he shadowed the man. You can tell like this guy is kind of like the fighter of the Iron Continent. Like people come to like test their grit against him. It just didn't end well this time for the human.
Well, dang. Does it seem like people are starting to disperse, or is there another act coming?
No, you definitely see like the people disperse. You'll see people like trading. Like there was definitely betting going on. But some people go to tables in the corners of the tavern. People go to the bar at like with their newfound winnings. They'll like buy more liquor. You see the orc go, and he's got his own table that like no one sits at, and he sits down, and like the chair kind of creaks underneath him. And he's already got a plate of food there, right? Like the Iron Continent takes care of him quite a bit.
Okay, I turn to Wick and I say, so we got to make a plan, I guess, because our questions aren't working. We've got to either listen a lot or act nonchalant to one of these people and talk about wrestling until they reveal enough information that we can go on. What are your latest ideas?
Oh man. Yeah, I think just sitting down and listening, probably watching. I don't know if Ronag is a fighter or not. For someone who owes that much money to have someone come and take your arm back, if they are a fighter, they're not a good one.
True.
So if he was a good one, we would have heard about him by now. Let's just sit and hang out for a second in that corner over there by the guy who just won, and let's see what we hear. Sound good?
Okay. Yeah, because we're scanning the room and we don't really see any half. We see people who match the description probably all over the place. We just don't know who it is.
Yeah, you definitely see like some half orcs. You definitely don't know if he's here or not. So many people are kind of like put together with mechanics. Like Ronag wouldn't stand out here. You said you guys went like kind of grabbed a table, right?
Yeah, near the fighter, just so we can eavesdrop a little bit. And
So one of the things you definitely hear are people coming up to the orc and just like congratulating him and getting signatures. And you can like eye one of them, and he signs it Ka Amar, and it's KH''AMAR.
Okay.
I know. Dan's like, well, apostrophe mid name.
Shoot, orc name. Okay. Loktar Ogar, you know what I'm saying?
Oh, wait, what is that? Oh, that's Warcraft, right?
It's WoWcraft, yeah.
This is more like random name table that I've made over time.
Yeah, probably from somebody who plays WoW.
Probably. So, Ka Amar.
Dope.
Yeah, and then as you guys kind of sit there longer, a waitress will like come over and just be like, "Can I get you guys something? Like, you can't sit here for free."
I'd love some of that, the beverage that everybody's having.
Yeah.
Can I snag some of that sludge right quick?
Some of that
please?
sludge. I don't know that she would appreciate me saying that. So I'm going to say beverage and what kind of...
Wick's done work down here before.
Sure.
For other things.
Okay.
Are any of the credits that I have applicable on this ring?
Yeah, I think that's fair.
Nice.
If you want to do like half and half, like half higher rank credits and half like some sort of currency down here, like metal coins.
Yeah. Because like she's not down here a lot.
No, but you have spent time here for sure.
Yeah. So I don't say anything. I just hold up 2 fingers, 2 claws, reach in and pull out a couple of computer chips.
Yeah.
And just slide them across the table.
Yeah, and she grabs them, like makes her way through the crowd, and a couple minutes later we'll come up with 2 kind of just big metal cylinders that were probably part of a ship or something prior, not like originally a cup, but they're big, right? It's probably like
spot welded.
Yeah, it's rough and like not super clean probably, but she puts them down in front of you like these two giant cylinders, and as it sits down, like you can see it's like a thicker liquid as it kind of undulates inside.
So I hold up the cup and I look at Peg. I'm like, this does not taste good. It will not feel good. You do not have to drink it. I'm sorry I didn't buy one earlier. I was kind of hoping we wouldn't have to be here long enough to put ourselves through this, but.
I raise my glass and I say, drink up, clink.
Yep, here, clink, and then take a sip.
I sniff it first, and then I sip it.
Yeah, and there's definitely a little bit of a burn as you sniff it, like ammonia almost.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
It does the job, I assume.
Oh yeah, and like if you were to keep drinking, there'd be like con saves involved for sure. But we'll just say like you guys can muster the one.
Mm-hmm. Get some chapped lips.
I do not finish mine because
you're very small.
I have hollow bones. So I don't think that would be a good idea. Small hollow bones.
We're gonna call it Wick Hollow Bones from now on.
Yeah. Old hollow bones.
Old hollow bones.
So I just kind of set the glass down half empty and just and when after I drink, the voice box kind of takes a second to whir back up, so it's all pixelated and like a bad Discord connection. Is what her voice sounds like. It's like
a Discord voice if you don't update your drivers.
Yeah, exactly. Fuzzy and kind of distorted.
Right.
Like
let's keep listening. So I was able to peep that this fighter over here, his name is Ka Amar, because that's how he's signing his names. Or his name.
Just because there's apostrophe doesn't mean it's two names.
I know. That's horrible of me to assume. What else to do? I mean, I think if we could, I guess I'm ready to ask the bartender some questions or something. We can't get through this without asking questions. Then we'll just have to duck and go somewhere else and ask more. Or what are you thinking, Wick?
No, we're going to have to ask questions. And it's not a very good place to ask questions, so we need to keep it quiet.
Yeah.
What do you want to ask the bartender or Kahama over there?
Or we could ask the waiter first.
Yeah, let's wait. Let's wait till she comes back. See what she does.
Yeah, and just, maybe 15, 20 minutes later, the only reason she's coming back is like to take your cups back to reuse them.
Yeah, so we can leave.
Yeah. So she like takes pegs and then she looks at you. She's like, "Are you finished?"
Yeah, that's it for the day. Thank you. Hey,
delicious.
Quick question. No big deal. You ever heard of anybody named Ronag before?
I don't think so. There's a lot of people that come down here though. What do you know? Who do you know about him? What do you know about him?
Half orc, at least one mechanical arm.
Oof, that is not much to go off.
Yeah, it's not much.
One or more
mechanical arms.
He's a
good friend.
Might not be a great fighter. Yeah.
Mm-mm.
Yeah, if he's not a great fighter, he probably won't end up here often.
No.
Do you know if other people would want him? Do you have a picture?
Unfortunately, no.
He did not give us a picture.
Yeah. But we've lost touch. We're looking to see if we can find him again.
Yeah, old buddy from work. The arms are new, if that helps.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think it helps much down here. You could try, in addition to, I'm assuming you guys came through the bazaar.
Yep.
And I'm assuming you're not from here.
I'm from the fourth ring, so.
Yeah. Yep.
You can, there's another building, if you go through the bazaar, but hang a left instead of going straight through. So exit here, go about halfway down the bazaar, take a left. There's a bounty hunter down there called Wachu. Maybe he knows more, but he's as rough as Kahamar over here. So I don't know how to help you. And she like, as she takes your cup, she just pours your liquid down into the water below and puts it on. Yeah. And she just like walks off.
Well, that was about as helpful as the bazaar. We can go try that other guy. These,
Oh dear. The fighter?
No, the bounty hunter.
Oh, okay.
I
guess they're both pretty scary, but
I stand
We'll
up
see.
and look up at the fighter, and I'm like, I'm not asking him where
Yeah,
Ronag
at the
is.
very least, you haven't seen Wachu murder someone yet, right?
Yeah.
Right. And I'm not sure if he has flame arms. We'll see.
It's true. He doesn't have like little jetpack elbows.
Yeah. Okay, I'm ready to head out if you are. I don't really want to talk to that guy.
As we walk by, I look at him and it's like, hey, great fight.
Yeah, and he like raises his drink, grunts something in orc, and then like takes a big swig and slams it on the table again. And as he like does that, like you hear a whole bunch of people just cheer again. Like you could tell these people are just like stoked on him. Like anything he does is gonna be like perfect to them.
Then we're gonna walk through the bazaar and try to not draw attention again.
Sure.
Since I already did that once.
Yeah, and as you walk through, like again, there's so many people down here. Like no one recognizes you from earlier. People are still trying to sell you drugs. People are begging. But as you make your way through, you hang left, and you just see like a real squiggly hallway, like or alleyway through all these little buildings.
Does it seem populated? This alleyway?
Oh yeah. Like
Okay.
as it's this feels much more like the very entrance before you guys got to the bazaar. Like
Yeah.
more drug heavy, definitely people sick inside these little coves. You start to see like in addition to hobgoblins and goblins, things like bullywog and other kind of like those like animal hybrid creatures. Things that would not be acceptable on the sixth ring and like might have ended up on the station by sneaking on type of deal.
Okay.
But you don't. What you don't see is like before you saw the Iron Continent like painted over the doorway. You don't see anything that's like calling out to Wachu's bounty.
Right. Well, I don't think that he would.
There's not like
have
a
storefront.
dog sign with
Right.
Yeah. Okay, we keep walking. It sounds like we're close, like we're pretty much there then, or near the areas that the waitress was talking about. Does it look like
You said it was busier, so I'm just going to ask somebody like, "Hey, do you know where Wachu's shop is? Wachu's place is?"
Yeah, and once you say that name, the guy like looks down the alleyway further and just runs the opposite direction.
fun?
That way.
Yeah, like you just saying this guy's name is like a no-go because maybe you work with him.
I'm going to head down the way he looked before he ran.
Yeah, and as you guys are going down, you see like a tiny goblin just get like shoved through one of the doorways against the metal, and this human guy that comes through, and he's just like pounding on this goblin. And as the goblin kind of like passes out, you see him like pick him up and bring him back into his little building.
I'm going to kind of like make sure Peg is behind me and just move towards the door and be like, Wachu?
Yeah.
Kinda,
And as you say that, like he's like tying up this goblin, and as you like look in, you see he's got like 4 or 5 different creatures in there. So he's been like real active today. Maybe why the other guy was scared is he's just been like rounding up bounties. And he looks up and he goes, "Who's asking?"
I'm Wick. Down here on a real quick job from the bionic artifice up on the 6th wing.
Yeah, and as you say that, he like pulls down his shirt and you see like a giant part of his chest has been replaced. He goes, "I know him well."
Yeah, I point at the voice box. I'm like, well, it's inside. So I point at my throat. I'm like, yeah, me too. We got a quick job for him down here. I'm wondering if you wouldn't mind maybe helping out.
Yeah, and he points to his sign and says like, "No free bounties." And he's like, "Are you hiring me?"
I got like 8 credits.
Yeah, and he like laughs at you, and he goes, "This little worthless goblin was 50."
I'm not. I'll do the work. You don't have to do anything. I'm just wondering if you've ever heard the name Ronag before.
Yeah, I've heard the name. I've heard the
Any-
name. He's a
Can you
smuggler.
point for me.
Oh, I don't know where he is. He's a smuggler. There's a lot of people looking for him. This guy has betrayed so many folks.
Not on the first ring. There's not. Everybody I said didn't know who the hell I was talking about.
Oh, you'll find him. You're probably in like the bazaar is where like businesses like what, even though that was rough, like the other areas of the first ring are rougher. Like you've gone through the business district of the first ring.
Yeah.
It is like, oh, his name is going to cause issues. If you find him, you're going to be in a heap of trouble down here.
We're not even getting paid for the job, to be honest with you. So I can't even promise you credits in the future. But I appreciate the help. Anything we can do to help you. That was a great grab just then in the alley. Good job with that goblin.
Yeah, and he's like, no, you guys are in a rougher spot than I am. The one thing I can tell you is that the killist, we're looking for him.
Oh, really? When did that start?
I don't know, at least a week ago.
Okay, so Wick knows who that is. I don't.
I don't know if Wick was. So what Wick does know is that it's not a group, it's a race. It's a type of creature. You might have never seen them before. Maybe you know rumors of them. So like you'll know, like if you saw one, you might recognize it. It's a kind of small gnomish sized creature person. But their teeth are giant. Their skin is gray. They might not have looked like this 700 years ago when they ended up on the ring, right? Like this might have happened over time down here. They've like got like black hair, kind of portly. Their arms are really tiny, and like they're known for their cruelty. But like because Wick probably hasn't needed to go to like the outskirts of the ring at all, like you probably have never seen one.
Sounds good. All right, so check the seedier parts and watch out for the killist. Got it.
Yeah. And as you say that, like the goblin behind him starts moving, and you just see him like whack him again one more time. He's like, "Good luck."
Hey, you too. I love what you've done down here. Love your work. I said your name one time, and this guy went running. You love this.
Yeah, and this Wachu is almost treating you like a coworker at this point. Like there's a respect of bounty hunters that he kind of thinks you might be a part of, but maybe like an entry level.
Yeah.
So like if anything, there's like pity in Wachu's voice for you.
I'm okay with this.
Yeah, much better than the fighter.
Yeah.
Yes. Okay. I look at Wick for like confirmation. You good here?
Are you good here?
You're doing a phenomenal job.
Are you ready? Because the parts we went to were not the seedy parts.
Yeah. I'm realizing this.
Are you okay? Let's
Yeah. I mean, there's no out. Yeah.
Salute Wachu, and great name by the way, Will. That's a Wachu the bounty hunter, because he's not watching anyway. He's watching you.
He's always watching you.
Is he Santa Claus? Is that guy we just met Santa Claus?
There was a giant list on the wall behind him.
Okay. What's the beard
He's the Mel
situation?
Gibson Santa Claus.
Oh no.
He's the big guy.
He's the rare exports.
Great
Santa
terrible
Claus.
movie.
All right, so we're gonna head out and go right towards what I assume is the seedier part of the ring.
Yeah, and as you guys keep making your way through, the structures that were made with the sheet metal start looking more like piles of metal. And you'll see people like crawling underneath them and like just skirmishing all around you. And it's definitely like rougher. People aren't even coming up to you anymore at this point. Like they're like hiding always.
Okay. Anybody out? Any discernible landmarks or anything that might like?
Not really, but like as you keep walking,
is there anywhere like a dock? Like one thing I don't think we know about the ring, like where do ships come into the ring?
So as far as you guys know, all ships dock on the 6th ring. Okay. So like any visitors, and people who live here can't afford ships, right?
Right.
Mhm.
But anyone visiting, as far as you guys know, land on the 6th ring. That's where Peg would have come.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And that's why like they have all the apartments on the outside edges of the ring. The ships dock in a basement level of the 6th ring.
Okay. Is there anything down here that looks like it might be near like a pneumatic tube or where packages might come to this ring?
I have nothing like particular.
Okay.
I don't. Maybe
I'm trying to work out how a smuggler would work on ring 1.
Right. From ring 6.
So you know that Ronag is here because he's hiding.
Yeah.
Ronag might not have ever offended anyone on the 1st ring. You do know that this
at least not bad enough to
right. Like this is one of the safest rings for him. But you do know the Killists were looking for him.
Okay, so we're looking for a pile that's big enough for a half orc to get into.
Yeah.
So I'm looking for that pile. Have we seen any?
Yeah.
So as I'll come in behind the bird, and you'll hear kind of a small, quiet electrical noise at her back. Sorry. And I'll say, fools, your ruse will not last much longer. You're fortunate you made it out of the Iron Continent with all of your limbs, and praise whatever gods you have that the bounty hunter felt generous today. These drug fiend denizens may seem feeble, but I've watched more formidable travelers find their untimely demise in the first layer. And I say, follow me, and I just kind of scoot away.
Do you want to explain like what
fucking entrance?
Do you want to explain like what they saw, or were you in the shadows enough that they couldn't see you?
No, they didn't see. All they heard was a zap and a feeling behind, somebody behind the crow.
Yeah,
and then just a scoot away, and you just saw a shadow move. And he just heaves himself into a pile of rubble.
Dan's campaign 2 character also called the Shadow.
Yeah, the return. Yeah. Yo, campaign 2, Lathandar's Ring, the return of Azhag.
Yes.
Yo, guys, but on the real, how much would you flip if it was just the same character?
Oh, it would have just.
Yeah, he actually he went back into that deck and he got frozen in time for like 2,000 years.
Oh,
no, how much better would it have been if
so
you were playing Zach's first character?
Oh,
yeah, but I'm out, boy.
Vic, what up? Oh, I've been playing cards for 3,000 years. I'm back.
Yeah. Anybody want to play poker? I'm dope.
Look at these speeches I prepared.
Yeah.
Yeah, I had to make it.
Okay,
so Dan's character, who you haven't seen, you hear kind of run down a little like side alley, and rather than an alley, it might be like you're scooting around like pieces of sheet metal.
And Wick is just assuming like it's another drug addict. It's someone just based on the speech and the threats, and then running away. Just turn it like not scared at all. Just turn and look at Peck like, did you hear it? What did you see? Because Peg was behind me.
I saw his shadow and then he ran away.
Like a hooded figure.
Yeah.
Like, I got nothing better. Let's just try it.
We don't have any other leads.
We
just have.
What was that noise? Did he have a remote control? What was that?
Okay, so just throwing this out here, just because of we'll metagame for a second. What remote control have you ever heard that starts up with an electrical sound?
What is? Oh, dude, we had those for audio. Zach just pulled up like a little remote control car.
It's a little zip zap my kids found at my in-laws in their shed.
No,
but when you started, anyway,
it was an electrical dagger.
Yeah,
that would be the sound,
and she would know what that was, but she didn't see it or feel anything. So when Wick, like, we just kind of shrug Peg and I and just kind of
Wow.
like,
The
let's
most
just
impressive level 1 characters, unintimidated by anything.
Let's swallow.
Yeah, this is hard for
Yeah.
me as someone like, I don't know. She is not intimidated by what just happened. And maybe the reasons why will come out later, but right now she's not intimidated by what just happened. And she reaches down and grabs like the hilt of her energy dagger and just holds it as she starts following back towards the noise of metal falling off the pile and trying to see where the shadow went.
I'm assuming Peg is following.
Yes. Yeah.
Dan, how far do they have to follow you?
Oh, I'm stealth.
So they're just in this alleyway now?
Yep.
Hello? What the hell was that? Anybody back here? And I'm like leaning over trying to see into the pile where people had been crawling in and out of.
Yeah, and I'm sure you guys could like keep going too. So
Yeah.
where you were on like kind of like makeshift roadways, you're still on this grate below you, so you can still see the water. But like now you're like just moving almost like through like a landfill or a dump.
Mm-hmm.
Like you're just moving through rubble that could be homes, right? Like you don't know. You don't see anything anymore. There's definitely a good chance there's someone behind like each of the piece of sheet metal behind you.
It's also like midnight at this point because I got off of work at 10 and that's when we left to come down here. So
yeah,
there's probably
Dark.
so
yeah, there's probably a lot of people sleeping, or maybe different people awake.
yeah, right.
So
So
we might have just only seen light then from your saber and you ran away, or your dagger. We're gonna like follow where that was. Okay, what were you gonna say?
No, we just press on trying to find our assailant.
Do they ever find you, Dan?
No, I'm stealth.
Excuse me.
And that's the
were
end.
were you leading them somewhere?
Yeah, to that layer.
Okay. So as you guys are like going down the alleyway, you do come up to what looks like just a bigger mound of rubbish, right? But in the very center of this giant kind of hill that goes all the way to the ceiling, you see like a little barrow. And this one's a little weird because as it goes in, you see it go up. So it's like going up into the garbage. And outside of the doorway, you see two of these gnomish-sized killist. And what's weird about them is they look just like absolutely filthy, right? Like they're dripping. The humidity in here, their teeth come out like from like they have no lips, right? So their teeth come up from like higher up, and they're much larger than normal teeth.
Okay.
I would say it's kind of like the Gollum, like turning from Hobbit to Gollum, but this is like way worse, right? They've got like these giant eyes, and underneath their armpits, it's all like hairy. So like these are like some of the grossest, and they're definitely talking to each other, but it's in a language you've never heard, and it's like pieces of words, right? So like they're speaking through like this language that's like deteriorated over time. And as you see them, they both have these staves, and they're both standing outside of the doorway.
I can't tell if these are I'm guessing these aren't the people who we just encountered, so we need to go through them. I want to say hello in the gnomish that I know, which is not going to go well, but
Yeah, and because you do know some gnomish, you can tell is like their language definitely has roots in that, but has like deteriorated so far off. It would be like English speaking to Latin, right? Like we might have roots in Latin, but it's like so far gone. So as you like start speaking to them, you see like one of them lift its staff towards you and like poke at the air and start like clicking and clacking in a way at their like half language.
I put the hilt of my energy dagger back on and put my hands up.
Yeah. And as you do that, the other one lifts his staff, and you hear him just kind of like nick, and then like start like just stabbing the air.
Okay.
I kind of talk over my shoulder. That wasn't what was behind me, was it?
No.
I didn't think so.
Maybe.
No.
Could have been a recording, like you said.
That's for
voice
sure.
box.
Yeah, these guys can't even make a sentence. That guy had a whole speech.
You're right. That's true. If I just start walking, what do they do?
Towards them?
Towards what?
No, what were you saying?
Yeah, towards in between them.
Oh.
Towards the entrance.
So the one will block the entrance, and the other one's going to take a swing at you with the staff. Does 22 hit?
Oh, for sure.
And you're going to take 3 damage.
Be like, oh, okay. Like that, because we still have our hands up, so it's not initiative, right? I'm just gonna back up.
Yeah, you can back up. And you see the other one like he had the staff blocking the door, and he like brings it back to him and starts pointing it back at Wick. So they both are like fidgeting their staves at both of you.
Okay. I'm gonna keep backing up and then yell out into the entrance, like, hey, are you in there?
Yeah.
Do you want to come out and talk to us?
I'm assuming you're trying to call out to Ronag. But
no, well, I'm trying to call out to whoever that voice was.
Oh. Yeah, no voice comes back from the mound.
Okay. Yeah, I think I must be confused about the two different situations that are happening.
That's okay. It's a very confusing situation.
We are where the shadow led us to, correct?
Yeah, aren't we?
Oh, yeah.
I didn't deviate at some point to like the right or something.
No, you just kept going. And by the time you found this mound, it was like a long enough walk where you're like, this has to be it.
Okay.
And you know that the killist were the ones that were looking for Ronag.
Mm-hmm.
And even though you've never seen one, Wick is like very certain this has to be them. And it's so far away from Bazaar and the Iron Continent. Like, it makes sense why you've never seen one before. You guys know how like it's a ring, right? And the elevator is at one side. This is probably the polar opposite, right? So if you could look through like the thruster and those ceilings, like right on top of you would be the elevator. That's how deep into the ring you are.
How tall are these things?
Oh, like 2 feet, 2.5 feet.
Okay.
Like they're you're small. They're very small.
Yeah, half my size. Okay.
Did you guys? They backed out.
Yeah.
We're just standing.
Yeah, everyone can see each other.
Okay.
But
I stealth for 19.
Okay.
And I'm going to come up against them an intimidation check so that I can make sure that what I'm saying is clear this time. And I'm saying, you idiots, like, obviously you need to have more respect for the creatures that live down here.
So you
is
guys,
that what you said? Okay.
Yeah. You guys hear him.
Is that it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, that's it.
I'm like, we're standing here. Okay. All right. We don't see him. We just hear him, right? Dan.
Oh, yeah, I'm stealth.
But they would know where this voice is coming from.
Yeah, and then I dive into a pile of scrap.
Like, how much more respect do you want us to have? We haven't fought them yet. What do you want? We're not taking it very seriously.
I had a nice speech, and you guys mocked me, and then got hit by midgets.
Would you like to repeat your speech?
It's fine.
I do not.
Papers rumbling.
I know we were lucky to make it out of the Iron Continent with all of our limbs intact.
Yes.
Thank you very much for the reminder. That was not my first time in there, but I'm glad to hear it. Any help you want to offer would be appreciated.
Yeah, the guy you're looking for is in there, and he points over at the hole. You just see
That's
a hand
it?
come out of the scrap.
What about these guys?
Yeah, they captured him. Everybody's kind of have problems. It's pretty well known that this orc, not a big fan anywhere kind of on Lathandar's ring. Are you guys
Can
new?
you show your? Can we see? Will you come out, please?
Like you just see like out of the scrap, like just a drow elf head pop out of the scrap.
Well, hi. How have you been following us?
I've been watching you. Very suspicious down here.
I should not have tried the delivery ploy. I
Gonna be honest with you, wasn't your best act.
not my best work. Not my best delivery for Ronag.
I respect it. I respect the try though.
Thank you.
I got a text from Dan when you started doing the deliveries. It's like, oh, I heard that for sure.
Yeah.
Like, squeeze me. But yeah, there's a good guys. These guys are, they seem a little vicious, but they are squat. Not a big deal.
Can you talk to them?
No.
What I'm saying is we probably could dispatch of them, and realistically on this layer, there's not a lot of people who are really pumped that they exist.
Okay. I'm going to take my energy dagger hilt from my belt and try to hit the one on the left in the knee.
Okay, it's like improvised. Are you gonna throw it?
Yes.
Oh, okay. So let's roll initiative.
Hit him like
let's roll initiative, and then if you guys, anytime you guys,
you know what? I'm not going to throw it. I'm going to run up and try to, like he said, just hit it in the side.
So let's do
because
initiative
we're standing
real quick.
on an iron grate.
We'll do initiative, and if you guys back off, we'll the battle will pause. So know that we're gonna roll initiative, but they're not gonna leave this doorway, right? So if you back off, the initiative will pause again.
Okay. 19 or 22. Excuse me. Forgot that plus 3.
6.
I didn't write it down.
6.
Yeah.
It's so in character for Peg.
Yeah. I mean.
22.
Okay.
Yeah, it's your dexterity.
Revised
plan. I'm sorry, go ahead.
How do we want to do ties from this campaign on?
To the defender, probably.
No, I mean you two both tied.
Oh, well, you would
Roll
choose.
again.
Well, I don't. I'll let you guys.
I was always played ties go to. You can pick who wants to go first. You can go first.
Okay, Wick will go first.
No energy dagger. Energy dagger remains on my hilt.
Okay.
I'm going to try to elbow one near the head to knock it out rather than full kill or anything.
Sure. So that's going to be you should have an unarmed attack.
Yeah.
All right, so roll that.
My first roll of this campaign is a 1.
Let's go. Get it going. Oh gosh, we have a whole the deck problem with your first character is going to happen again.
Yeah, so we'll just say as you go to elbow, you just miss completely. He doesn't even move.
Yeah.
Right. Your elbow just
I misjudged the height.
Yeah. You swing over the head. And he's just what? All right, Dan. They don't know your name yet, right? So Dan's character, you can go.
All right. So how did he take damage or
no? Totally missed.
All right. So how many are there out there?
2.
2. All right. Is there a larger one, a smaller one? What's the situation?
No, there's just 2 very small.
Shoot at the left one with my rifle.
All right. So Dan's got a gun. He pulls out and takes a shot at the left one. We'll say that Wick was going for the right one.
19.
Yeah, that hits.
Hit him for 8.
Okay. Yeah, so as you shoot him, it probably hits one of his arms, and you just hear him kind of yell out in his clicky clack language and just get angrier. He's gonna come running up to you.
Yeah, he is.
And he's gonna take a swing. Actually, he's not even gonna take a swing with his staff he's holding. He's gonna go for just a giant bite.
Nice. Chomp on me, baby.
18.
Yeah.
Oh.
Okay. 5.
Powerful teeth.
Well, 3 of it was poison.
Obviously.
Yeah. So as he bites into your arm after shooting his, you feel a burn. And then the one next to Zach is going to try to do the exact same thing.
To who?
To Wick.
Oh, okay.
But a 10. Probably
Does not hit.
All right. So yeah, you go to swipe at him, and like as your elbow goes over his head, he goes to try to bite it and totally misses. Peg.
Are we supposed to be using owlbear right now?
No.
Okay. Just want to make sure.
Yep.
I'm gonna go over to the one that's near Wick. And I'm gonna take my rod and I'm going to extend it. I have like this telescoping rod, but I'm still gonna wield it one-armed. And what I want to do is I'm gonna try to take the gnome's like legs out from under it.
The killist.
And trip it backwards. The killist, yeah.
Yes. All right. Go for your
But
attack.
knock it out, but not kill.
Sweep
okay.
the leg.
Yeah. I got an 11 to hit.
Okay, that misses. So you go to sweep the ground, but your staff just hits into the ground in front of him. And he looks at you and kind of cackles away at laughter. But he also missed, so it's not that big of a deal. Wick, you're standing next to Peg now after the one in front of you tried to take a bite out of your arm but missed.
Right on top of that.
Okay.
Unarmed strike. That's a 20 to hit. 15 plus 5.
Yeah, that hits that time.
For 7 damage.
Cool. And as you like hit him in the head, you see him like shake it off and get like angrier. Dan, you've got one right on you.
Yeah, apparently. Yeah, I guess I'll stab him with my electric dagger. 18 to hit.
Oh yeah.
What is that?
These level 1 characters, man.
7.
I'm like, and now I'm gonna do my bone. Oh, I do have a bonus action.
All
Hey
right.
guys, when you have D&D Beyond, make sure you read all of it. I was like, I don't have a bonus action until level 3, but I do have one.
Yeah, Dan. So you take your dagger and one of his arms is hurt and like you get like a little stab into the chest this time and you can see him like very, very apparently angry at you, but not dead. So that one is actually going to go for another bite.
Obviously.
Just one. So that was 22.
Yep.
And 8 damage.
Yeah, I'm unconscious.
Oh man, they go down so quick in this game.
I mean,
yeah.
I have 9 health.
Yeah. I forgot how low.
That's a lot of damage for a level 1 mob.
He got max on 1 die.
Still a lot of damage for a level 1 mob.
All right, what do you got? Other one goes to attack Wick again.
I gotta pay.
Yeah. 30?
A 30?
Sorry, 20. Sorry, 20.
A 20 still. A 20 also.
Yeah.
hits.
6 damage.
Okay. Cool. So a short season.
All right, Peg.
It seems like it's just this one. I want to try to grapple with it and tie a rope around it.
Okay.
So I think it's a strength check, right?
It'd be a opposed strength check, I believe. What'd you get?
4.
That's okay. I only got a 3.
Okay.
What?
Yeah, I rolled a
Yes.
2.
I don't want to have to knock him out, so I'm just gonna put the rope around him and tie it.
Okay.
Is that cool? Okay.
Yeah, he'll try to break out his next turn, but
Oh man. Okay. Well, we're doing it.
okay.
I'm gonna tie it real good. How do I do the strength of the rope?
Oh no, we'll just I would assume because it's just like a normal kind of like poly rope, it'll probably be like a 12 DC.
Same as mine. Great. Okay. That's my turn.
Okay. Wick.
So that one's tied up now, right?
Yeah, for now.
At least for this turn.
Yeah.
So I'm going
now.
to.
Which you'll get advantage if you attack him because he's like
Okay.
immobilized and
All right.
and prone.
I can do an attack move, then do the bonus action too, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So we're going to do one unarmed strike.
Okay.
That's a 22 to hit
That hits.
for 5 damage.
Cool. So that knocks him out.
Okay.
And you're choosing knockout, right? You're not
Yeah,
trying
yeah.
to straight murder him?
No.
Okay.
I want to move over behind the other, and again, elbow strike just to the back of the head with unarmed strike.
Okay, what's
While
your
it's
bonus?
focused. +5. Well, it's +5 to hit. Same thing.
Are you just get for your...
Oh, bonus action is unarmed strike. I'm sorry.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so what was your attack?
Just an elbow strike to the back of the head.
Yeah.
21
Oh, that hits.
for 7 damage.
Okay. This one's still standing. But yeah. All right. So after that, I guess it's his turn. So he's going to turn around and he's going to try to claw at you. 22?
Hits for less than 3.
5.
Okay. I am knocked out.
All right, Peg. You've got 1. He's really hurt in front of you.
I'm gonna. Well, he's the one who's tied up.
No,
No, he's
or a
knocked
different
out.
one.
different one.
Okay, I'm gonna. Oh, I hate this. Just kind of clink him in the back of the head, but to knock him out too. Fine. It's a 13 to hit,
That hits.
and then a 5. Oh wait, a 9. I don't want to. I want to tap lightly. Do I have control over how much? Yeah, I just want to knock him out.
Yeah, you do. That's enough. +9's a
Okay.
good hit.
But I don't want to overdo.
That's
my
fine. Yeah, no.
control over
That's
it.
fine. Yeah.
Okay.
So you knock him out, but both of your Wick
Like
and
you accidentally hit him hard enough for his brains to come out of his ears.
Yeah, that would not
No.
be okay.
so Wick and Dan's character are both like unconscious next to you.
Both?
Yeah.
Wait, I was apparently zoning out. Okay, I'm gonna take out. Hold, please. Dude. I don't know if I have any spells. I
You
don't have
guys-
spells. I can't do magic, but I'm looking for like a
Do you guys
ration
want to
or,
give
like-
me 2 death saves?
Yeah.
Well, just 1 death save each, and then you can do medical check if you have it.
Is that a D6?
No, it's a D20. And
D20, okay.
then Dan, do you remember what the death save is? It over 10?
I rolled a critical. I rolled a 20 though. So
If you roll a 20, you regain 1 hit point.
What'd you roll?
If it's 10 or higher, you succeed.
Yeah.
okay, I got
Um,
a 20. So
Okay, so you're back. You wake up with 1 health.
I don't.
Did you
I
get?
have to roll 3.
Well, wait. Because the combat is over, both of them can try to do a medicine check on you and stabilize you.
And if they fail, I have to roll again.
Yep.
If I make 3 successes, then I become stable.
Okay.
so I kind of sit up, shake my head. I'm like, what? Sorry,
What
what
just
happened to the last one? And I see it knocked out, and I look at Peg. I'm like, did you do that?
And then I hide my rod behind my leg.
Huh. Okay. I'll go and do a medicine check to stabilize our new drow elf friend. Credit. I rolled a 20.
Jeez, 2 in a
Dang, you're
row.
good.
Yeah.
Dude, what a god.
So 24 altogether.
Yeah, you just needed a 10, so you're good. So Dan, you're stable. Zach, roll on a D4.
D4. Okay. 2.
Okay, so as you guys stabilize Dan's character, you guys can kind of get back to safety. But after 2 hours, Dan also comes back with 1 health. Is there anything you guys want to do with the 2 killists that you knocked out?
Hide him in one of the piles of junk.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so one's tied up and knocked out.
I would
another one-
imagine we pull the drow elf out of his cubby hole to help him stabilize on a flat spot,
Sure.
and then dump the 2 in there.
That
The
Maybe
one that's
makes
we
sense.
not
pull a
tied
sheet
up,
of metal over
I slit his throat.
So as Dan wakes up, he sees that one's not tied up and just murders him.
Yes. He just knocked me out. Come on.
I'm like, what?
Well,
What happened to the respect everything down here thing?
I
Right.
respect them as their power. Apparently, I did not respect these little munchkins as much as I should have.
Yeah, those teeth did. I did not
It's
expect the
real
teeth.
chompy, dude.
Real chompy.
So we have 2 people with 1 health. Peg, you're doing pretty good, right?
Yeah, Peg's killing it.
Yeah, from not participating or making hits. Yeah.
Yeah. So what's your plan of action?
Sure.
Short rest?
Stay-
Short rest, I
Stay here
guess.
for 8 more hours. Yeah.
Well, no, short rest is
Short
just
rest.
like a 2-hour.
Well, I think, look, let's sit out. Ronag's in there. He's not going to come out, or he might come out. Let's sit here and just wait, see if he comes out. So
Okay.
we'll take a short rest while we.
Yeah, no, that makes total sense. So you guys kind of hide.
Yeah, and I'll tell him. I've observed the comings and goings of this hut for a while in my own search for Ronag, but I don't know if there's how many there are inside there or if there's not. I've only been outside, obviously.
How long have you been watching?
It's been a little bit of time, a couple days, a couple weeks, a couple months. It's just been some time.
What's your beef with Ronag?
Just checking. He's got some stuff that I was looking for. He's just, he's a good guy. He just hangs
Same.
out, right?
Just outstanding guy. Mhm.
yeah.
We're
you know.
looking to check up on him too. Okay.
Yeah, a lot of people aren't big fans. I'm okay with him. He's all right. He's a good guy.
3 guys
Do
just
you-
looking for Ronag.
Not a big deal.
Do you have a name? I'm Wick.
Like a candle?
Yes, like the
Oh.
candle.
I am Ellisar from the First Ring. Some people call me a garbage elf due to the amount of times that I live in the garbage. But we're
Garbage
trying
elf.
to elevate that status. But
Oh my-
really, it's not been going so hot for me. But it is what it is.
Dad, every time I read your character's name, I would read it like Hermione and be like, Ellisar.
It's Ellisar. Ellisar. I mean, honestly, she's dreadful. I think she
I'm like,
heard you.
no, you're not a garbage elf. You're an
Oh,
elf who lives in the garbage.
Fair. Already like you. What's the deal with this cat thing?
Hey,
She's-
I'm Peg.
She's new around here.
Yeah. I haven't seen the likes of them around here very often. Not a lot
She's
of cats down here.
apparently-
They usually get eaten.
Sure.
Yeah,
she's
I don't blend.
she's handling herself a little bit better than both of us, and I'm not super proud of that right now. But
That's okay. We can just not talk about this in the future. It's fine.
talk about what?
Exactly.
I think when Wick laughs, the voice box just kind of like says ha ha ha, like with a crackling.
Oh gosh, what?
I'm not going to do that every time, but you guys know
yeah,
in your
yeah.
hearts.
yeah.
There was an old cartoon that had a robot that did that, and I can't remember what it was, but it was so terrible. It was great.
So
All right,
with
look,
your
we've
short
been
rest,
we've been sitting here for like 4 hours.
Yeah,
Nothing's going
I'm
in
gonna
or out.
expend a hit die.
yeah, I would recommend Wick and what's your name? Ellisar?
Yeah.
Both probably spend a hit die. And I believe
Alright.
1d8 plus 1. What
you,
up?
you both only have 1, right?
Yeah.
Probably. You get just the hit die, right? Not your cons.
I believe it's your hit die plus con.
That's
Zach,
what my
yeah, yours is plus 1 because you have 1 con, right?
yeah. Let's see.
All right. I'm at full health then.
Right on.
I am
Which
too.
is not much.
I rolled it.
Evidently.
Yeah.
1 is definitely the squishiest.
Yeah, those were like uber goblins.
I'm definitely going to set up the dice camera next time because I've had besides that one, everything's been 20s and 8s.
Nice. So you have 9
So-
health?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You set that up and it's just like 1, 1, 2, 1, 1.
Yeah.
I mean, that would be impressive as it's so impressive.
So what's the plan now, guys?
I think we're going to have to
Um,
press in.
I'm gonna stealth.
Okay.
Like you just stealth and like we're like where what just
Not very
happened?
well though. I stealth for what is that, 9? So not
Yeah,
great.
no.
Not great.
Not great. I mean,
How
we,
does
we can make them both roll perception to beat your stealth, but we'll just say it wasn't very impressive.
Wasn't not really good.
how does stealth work
You would need
for
to
you
roll.
in this? No, I mean like thematically
In-
with the
yeah, in
flavor.
general.
Oh, theme could
What's
be
that?
so we're gonna do stealth a little bit different last campaign, where like Dan was able to just kind of stealth whenever he wanted and hide.
Yeah.
Was fun, but really when he stealths, everyone who was around would do a perception check to try to beat it. It's not an auto beat thing.
But hide in for goblins and stealthing is different.
Right.
Well, I mean,
but
even
you still need to be
Yeah,
impartially.
if they but that's the thing,
Okay.
if they want to see me, they would have to roll perception.
Right.
But you're not like covered in mirrors that are like reflecting what's
No,
behind
like
you.
I would
Yeah.
hide and like I would sneak around, and if you aren't able to hit the perception check to beat my stealth check, if you were looking
for you,
for me,
right?
then you miss.
And
I'm not trying for.
Give me that
right
sweet,
now. I'm not
sweet
stealthing
sci-fi
for you
flavor.
guys. I'm looking.
I want that flavor text.
The first
Matrix coding just goes over my body.
You have
at
like
one
an
point.
AI suit or
Yeah.
something. Yeah.
first level craziness, huh?
Yeah.
All right.
Mm.
So you guys kind of got your health back. You're standing outside. You've got one dead Killis, one tied up who's still knocked out. What's
Hey,
the
Ellisar, how hard is it to make a back door? If you know what I mean, in these trash piles.
I mean, it's loud,
Yeah.
so that doesn't always help. Ease of access is not hard. There is a front door, which would be quieter.
How when you described the tunnel earlier, Will, I kind of maybe I misunderstood that it was Killist size. Is the front door bigger than that?
No, it's definitely bigger. I would say like your character could probably walk in with just like bending your head a little bit. Peg and Ellisar would both have to be like half bent over to get through the entrance door.
How tall is Ellisar? But I don't know what Ellisar really looks like because I haven't listened to that episode of character creation yet.
Well, not yet. Can't.
Or
Right?
ever. Yeah.
Ever.
Not allowed.
I'm 6 foot. I'm actually a half drow. I don't know how much you guys have interacted with elves to be able to tell. So I have like a lighter gray skin, right? What we
Yep.
say for eyes? Purple eyes and
Yep.
long white hair.
And you got a hood.
Yeah, hood.
Dark clothing.
Real like dark leather clothing. And I'm pretty skinny. I weigh about 165 pounds, 170 pounds. So
I immediately notice
Like
your
the frame.
eyes.
yeah, they're spooky.
They're like purple.
Yeah, they're purple eyes. Purple eyes and light
Whoa.
gray skin. So
Yeah.
So I imagine you look like the guy from IT Crowd who lives in the server room.
I haven't watched that in so long.
Such a good show.
He's
He's like a vampire, right?
It's been like years.
What's the lighting situation? You said it was pretty well lit, this tunnel, right?
No. So
It's
the whole ring is like dim.
No, so if I go, I can stealth into this
Okay,
tunnel
yeah.
probably, huh?
I mean, you could definitely try.
I'm gonna try. I'm like, all right, I'm gonna go. I don't have to crouch or anything. I think I could probably sneak in there, check it out, and get back to you guys and let you know what I saw.
okay.
Y'all want to hang out, make sure nobody comes down this alleyway. Make a loud, whistle or something if you see anybody coming. And I turn around and pull my hood up and try to stealth, at least up to where I can see an entrance to see what's going on.
Yeah, we'll say like you get up to the little doorway, right? And you stick your head in, and what you see is like a slowly graduating up kind of hill, and where it was like great, so you could see the water through. They put down sheet metal, so like it's a metal floor now, and about maybe 30 feet in, you see a single Killis in front of a metal door, and this is the first door you've seen on the first ring.
Okay. I'm gonna report back to them and then say how you said it's 30 feet up
Yeah,
there,
about 30.
and the floor is all we're not on.
No more great, just like sheet
Okay.
metal.
I'm like, I'm gonna try to hit this thing with my energy jagger, and if nothing else, maybe it'll come and check out what happened. We can take care of
You're
it
gonna try
out
to
here.
throw the dagger at him.
Yeah.
Cool. So one thing thematically in the game, right? The energy dagger produces light. So as you walk in, he will see it like right away, so you won't get your sneak attack.
Mhm. All
Just
right.
thematically. That's why,
Yeah.
and you get higher damage because of it.
So like I take it, I throw it, and as I'm letting it go, that's when I hit the button for the blade to come out.
Sure.
And 15 plus 5 for a 20.
Oh yeah, that definitely hits.
And it's a 1d6, right? For the energy dagger.
Yep.
I tried to make a custom weapon and it did not work.
We can figure it out.
That's a 2.
Okay, 2. It like just hits his arm, but as it hits, you see like electricity like splur through, and you see him kind of like and you hear him like clacking around, and he reaches down and picks up a staff because he was kind of just chilling in here, and he's just like yelling down, and you can hear Peg and Ellisar can also hear like his yelling echoing down this little hallway.
Okay, I guess he caught something, or Wick caught something. Do you want? Or I'm gonna head back in there.
You gotta
Ellisar,
go.
do you want to come? Yeah.
Yes.
So you guys both walk up to the entranceway. Wick is standing on the outside. You can still hear clackling and yelling from the inside.
Well, I'm at least gonna go join Wick in case she needs anything. Because I hear yelling.
Can the killer see us?
Not if you guys like get out of the doorway, and he's not coming out like, or it. I guess they don't really have too much of a gender. Like it is like standing in front of this door and just like protecting it with its life.
I was gonna flip it off and move to the side, but it's not gonna come down there for me. So I'm like, what's my move? It's 30 feet up there.
Yeah, and actually, we can move to Owlbear Rodeo now because that is the hallway you guys are in. So you guys aren't right now on the map. You are shown as being in the tunnel, but really, you guys are on the outside.
Right.
And you see the single kill list represented with the K token, standing guard in front of the door.
That font so trendy.
That's our logo font.
Wow.
I'd like to, since I'm in the front, she's going to pull her hood up and try to run up to the kill list for those unarmed strike, unless somebody else wants to do something first.
That's cool. Let's roll initiative.
13.
22.
Okay.
14.
Okay, so Ellisar will go first.
I'll defer to last.
Okay. Dan is holding action, or not holding, passing.
Yeah.
That's the kill list. The kill list is going to grab that energy dagger that's glowing on the ground, and he's just going to throw it back at the doorway because he sees a little bit of Wick. We'll see. See if he can get you. No, that's like an 8.
Yeah.
So
no,
all you
15.
see is like this laser dagger go through the doorway and like land in the ground on the outside.
Oh, does it go through the grate or does it land?
No, it lands because it doesn't burn.
Okay.
It's like electric.
I was just like worried it would like slip through.
Oh no,
like
no, you're good.
Like that time my cell phone fell through my front porch. Okay,
you're good.
So whose turn is it?
Oh, I'm sorry. That's my job.
No, you're.
It's Peg's turn.
Okay.
I'm gonna run in and try to. Okay, so if I grapple and put the rope around him, that only like that.
Well,
Doesn't
your rope is already gone, right?
It's
on
it's
the
not
other one.
infinite.
No, it's a rope.
I want an infinite rope. Okay.
So you'll have to go get that other rope eventually if you want to keep it.
This is a dark tunnel, so he can't really see us. But if I step into the tunnel, he will see me.
Yeah,
or it will see me.
Yeah, and it's dim light everywhere, so they can see in dim light. The drow can see in dim light really well.
So can I. Okay.
I think Kenku as well, right?
I don't think so.
I have dark vision.
Right, so you see in
No,
dim light
I do
normal.
not. I do not have dark vision.
So Wick is the only one who you can still see things. It's just a little bit harder.
Right. Yeah.
I'm gonna take a deep breath and walk in there and take one for the team because I saw my friends pass out last time.
Sure.
And I'm not stoked about it, but I'm gonna take my rod out and try to do the same maneuver where I take his legs out.
Okay.
Or its legs out. Okay, I got an 8 to hit.
It's a miss. So as you take out, because it's telescoped out real long, right? As you go to sweep the legs, you hit the wall in this cramped space, and you can hear the metal wall shaking and echoing as like the metal on metal clang. Wick, you hear this, but probably don't see it. But you can assume what just happened.
See, I think Wick's worried that Peg just got attacked because she doesn't know she has the staff.
Oh.
So,
and sorry, you're up here now.
oh, nice. So I'm like, I'm coming, and I grab the dagger that fell,
Sure.
put it back on my hilt, and run in, expecting to see Peg knocked out with a spear sticking through her eye or something.
Sure.
Gross.
And you don't. You run in, you just see her maybe slightly embarrassed.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Where'd you get that from? And then I'm just going to try to do 2 palm strikes on its face to knock it out.
Okay. Just put you up here then.
Thank you. I was busy rolling. First
Okay.
is a 7, and that doesn't hit.
No, that misses. So first swing misses.
Yeah.
This little 2-foot guy is getting lucky.
18 plus 5, so 23
Yeah, that one for sure hits.
for 5.
Cool. And then it would be I think I skipped the killer's turn. No, he did. He threw it back. Ellisar,
Yeah.
now it's your turn.
I will shoot with my rifle.
So you're gonna kind of stand in the doorway and try to shoot past the Peg.
Yeah, I'm not moving. I obviously was intimidated by his little chomper boys.
You now
Their big
respect
old
them.
teeth.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what? I just thought short people were, weren't going to handle it, but they messed me up. So it is what it is. Live and learn. 15?
That hits.
Nine.
Okay. He's still standing, looking a little rougher. But
Jeez Louise.
he's gonna go for his bite on the Kenku who hit him. But only a 14.
Nope.
So yeah, he goes for the bite, misses, and lands back. Maybe there's a little jump trying to get you, but he missed. And Peg is gonna stand there as he watched this little guy go for a bite.
And at my friend.
Yeah.
And now it's my turn.
Yeah.
Okay, sorry, I don't get the transition. I'm gonna try again. I'm gonna get this. I got a 12.
Yep, that hits.
Okay, and then a 7. A gentle 7.
A gentle 7. A gentle 7. You sweep his legs, and as he goes back, he falls, hits his head, and just knocks out on the ground.
Okay. I want to take his body and kind of scooch it in the corner and put a little rose or a little nip from my plant that I have for later. Hope it'll help with the pain. And then we can move on.
Weird, but okay.
Is combat over?
Combat is over.
I slit his throat.
So Dan walks up to the door, or what you think is walking up to the door, and just kills this killist.
And I just say, I said, do you guys not understand? We are in layer 1, ring 1. Mercy has no place down here.
Okay.
Yeah,
We can kill these guys.
It's all right, okay.
We'll
compromise.
No
Let's
one's
chill with
tracking these guys. Okay. But when someone is named, you cannot kill them
We'll talk about it.
because they are being tracked also, and I cannot have named NPCs being connected to my kill list.
Get that. We got fuel heads and blue dust monkeys down here. You better
Yes.
watch yourself.
All right,
I
so
understand.
what are you guys up to now?
What's the door situation? What's the lock?
Great question.
It is unlocked. As you,
It is. It is a sheet of corrugated
Yeah.
metal.
Yeah,
It's a
it is.
pile of garbage.
No, so one thing.
What if there was a full security door?
No, so
Yeah.
In the
There
middle?
was a
What-
door.
What are you doing down here?
there was a door, and there was a little window thing, they could slide through and look through. But as you try to open it, it's just unlocked.
All right, I
Okay.
peek through without opening it fully. Just to.
Yeah, and as you peek through, you don't see anything. It's just an extra hallway.
Not totally dark, just don't. Okay. All right,
Exposed.
Mm.
oh, the fog of war is gone.
Okay.
All I'm gonna
Well, kept
slide
messaging
through.
me that, and I was like, I've never been on Owlbear. I don't know what you're talking about. And I was like, and then he talked about it long enough, and I was like, I just assume it's you can't, you can hold what we see.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go through the door and look down to the down the left corridor there.
Yeah, I mean, you can see both sides.
Whoa.
So as you
Okay.
guys look down, the hallway opens up a bit. You see two doors, very similar to other ones, but like a little bit ricketier. You hear throughout this building the clacking of teeth and that broken language, but you don't see anything right now.
Is it all right? I think I'm gonna continue this way and stealth down. Try to stealth to that door to peek through again.
Yeah. So as you peek,
the left.
you peek through, and unlike
Yes.
the other hallway that goes up, this one goes down.
Hmm.
And you
The
see
one through the door.
Yeah, and you see it kicks left a little bit.
I kind of look back to see if they're gonna follow.
I'm looking over
Okay.
here in the other direction.
So Peg is going down the other hallway a little bit. Ellisar is kind of headed towards Wick a little bit.
Yeah, I don't want to be caught off guard. I do have a random question about just this area in general.
Yeah.
That I think earlier we heard a little bit about how there's cameras everywhere on.
Yeah, there's
the
nothing
sixth
on
ring.
the first ring.
So it's all kind of word of mouth, and then you being stalked if anybody finds out any
Yeah,
information
and
about.
the
If you ask
reason
any dumb questions loud enough.
the reason there's no,
Yes.
no cameras is because this ring wasn't made to live on.
Yeah.
And I think if you asked like the higher up rings, they would deny the fact that anyone actually lives down here.
Mhm. Okay. Cool. An aside. So I'm gonna keep walking, then like kind of backwards in the direction of Wick.
Okay, so you guys are all kind of grouped up to the east door. What would you
What do
guys
you
like?
see?
Is this so? This hallway is significantly narrower, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's 5 feet.
All right. I'm gonna push through to this corner, stealthy like.
Yeah, so as you go down, before anything you see, you can start hearing what sounds like a kitchen almost. And
Okay.
as you peek the corner before anyone can see you, you do see like a counter with 2 or 3 of these killists behind cooking and preparing food.
Okay.
But they're making enough of a racket that they don't hear you, and you're not really in there enough that they can see you.
So I'm gonna push back and report that to you guys.
Did you see any baker's twine?
I did not look that close, to be honest.
It's not as good as rope. Okay.
It smells good though. I mean, for folks with teeth that big down here, I did not expect it to smell that good. And look at my nose, and I point at the hole in my beak.
Okay. Did it look like there was any further direction we could go in there? Like it all connects.
So did it connect or did it dead end at that entrance hall?
No, so it goes underneath that hallway
Okay.
that you guys walked in. So it's like
Sorry.
it's a very large room.
Yeah.
You could see like people probably come in like a cafeteria style and like walk up to this counter and get food and walk out what you would assume is the other door that's in the hallway. So yeah, I think you could easily assume that it connects to the left and right door in this hallway.
And I tell you guys that.
Cool. Let's keep going. I'm gonna keep walking backwards.
All right.
Keeping your eyes like you watch the back, they watch the front type of thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I want to come down to this corner and peek around, but
Yeah, and what you see, you look down this hallway as it like bends, and it opens up to a room full of just random items. From where you are, it looks like clothing, maybe broken ciphers. And as you walk in, like there's the 5 feet to the west of the room you can walk through, but everything else in this room is just full of like broken stuff that they've probably stolen or taken off other people.
I bet there's twine in here.
Yeah.
Or
some,
rope.
or a chain. What do we see? What do we see? Do I need to roll for something?
No, because you guys aren't in a hurry. Like you're just kind of searching. One of you guys finds a small metal dish that's got a button on it, and it doesn't look broken at all. And then you can find some like kind of rope, maybe less than you had before, but enough to like bind someone up if you wanted. But as you guys are rummaging, 4 metal orbs levitate out of the garbage, and I need you guys to roll initiative again because you've awoken the gazers.
Obviously.
Star Wars.
I rolled a 4. Well, 1 plus
17.
3, so 4.
All
I
right,
got a 6.
we have 17 for Dan, right?
Yes.
And then what was that, Courtney?
I got a 6.
Okay, 6 for Courtney or for Peg, and then 4 for Wick. So Dan, you're gonna go. These are robotic, non-living. They have a single hole out of the front of one of the sphere's sides and little spikes that come out of all the others.
I pass.
Boop, boop. All right. That goes to one of the gazers. Let's see. There are 3 of you, right? So let me roll a 6-sided die to see. Okay, 1, 2. Wick. Sorry.
I'm behind them. I should have at least a lesser chance. They have to go through.
Oh, it's okay. Wick. I got a crit on
That's
that.
true.
And then you take 5 damage.
Like that.
Okay.
And as the laser hits,
Holy shit.
you see like embers and a little bit of fire.
On the jumpsuit, so I just smash it out.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Peg,
you're good.
what do you want to do?
Miss. Oh, it's gonna mess me up all the time. I'm sorry. It's just a
I
heads
go
up.
after Ellisar.
Are you gonna hold?
Yeah.
All right. So just for the both people who held, a little meta. D&D is an action economy game, and you have both now decided to keep your actions until the enemy attacks.
Yeah.
So just saying,
Thanks, guys.
that's 2 attacks that could have happened.
You do it, but also, you're chancing on people. I mean, obviously they rolled low, so it's not gonna happen. But the second one.
All right, Wick.
I'm in the back. I just wasn't ready to make a decision. No, it's not. We hold till the end of the cycle.
Right. So it's Wick's turn.
Gonna
yeah,
try.
attack, they didn't play.
How close are they?
They're like right on top of you. It's like a small room. They're over the garbage, but like kind of on the outside skirts of it. You guys
that
I
are
probably
didn't know what was
couldn't.
gonna happen. Peg was like, "Nah, good luck, Wick."
My hands are clean. My paws.
My paws are clean.
What was that, Wick?
Oh, so I probably can't reach up and hit them from where I am, right?
I mean, you could move like 5 feet and do it. For
Okay,
sure.
I'm gonna climb up and try to get close and
Where's the
take out
there's
the.
a- Where's
Huh?
the thing we have to be? They're above us.
they're
So-
hovering like head level.
So we're in
Oh.
here. Is this just the only room? Is there any entrances to this room or anything?
So there's the entrance you guys walk through, and then at the south side, they're like the hallway
Can
continues.
you
Okay.
make the owl bear appear?
Oh, I'm sorry.
Anyway, I'm on a rush of a pile of garbage to get within reaching distance and try to plunge the energy jagger into that open port on the front.
Okay. What do
It's
you?
14
14 hits.
and D6
There we go. Just got it now.
Cool.
for 3
You got it,
damage.
Courtney?
3
Mhm.
lightning
Yeah.
damage.
Okay.
All right. 3 damage.
3 lightning damage. I don't know if that makes a difference with the robots.
Nope. Not this one.
Okay.
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 So you hit one of the 4. And
I have a bonus action I'd like to use too.
okay.
that's okay.
Yeah. What are you gonna do? Another hit?
I'm just going to swing around with the other one and just try
Yeah.
to hit the same one.
Yeah. I like it.
For 23 to
Yeah,
hit.
That would be a hit.
Okay. And 5 damage.
Oh, yeah, so that's enough. So you smack it and then you hit it, and as you do, it like goes across the room and smashes against the back wall.
Are there how many? Where are they located?
Just kind of hovering. Let me put them in L
Mhm.
there.
They're
They're kind
guarding
of
the trash.
yeah. They were definitely guarding the trash.
Well, one was on Wick, and then there was 2 others.
There's 3 more total.
There's 3
Yeah.
others.
So
Can you drag them in?
Yep.
Okay. Oh, what are they called?
Gazers.
Gazers. That's the G in our font, which you can find that font at
AdobeFonts.com.
It didn't work last time, so let's try it.
At the place where you find pretty much all fonts.
All right, chill. Let's all pretend that I know what I'm talking about.
All right.
We'll have to make a custom font now.
Yeah.
Yeah,
We'll make that. Oh,
right.
I should make a font.
You
Yeah,
Yes.
Dan's gonna make it.
Like somebody who knows jack shit about literally all of this makes a font. What does it
Would-
look like?
Zach knows of a plugin you could use.
Yeah, typeface. You're gonna make a typeface.
No, I'm gonna draw and make Will put it into the internet.
Yep.
It could be.
Exactly
It could be
I'm
for your
gonna-
runoff. You're like
Yeah,
Kind
I'm
of
gonna
Wreck-It
use
Ralph level shit.
I'm gonna use it a knife on a tree and make Will do it.
I'm just scanning like live traces there.
Yeah, well, I was like, all right, cool.
All right,
So I'm
all
not
right,
doing this.
all right. So that was Wick. So the other 2 gazers are going to go. So they're going to also try to attack Wick because he's the only one who actually did anything.
How much damage did you say I took?
It was, I believe, 5 last time.
Yeah, okay.
But
Yeah, you're doing nice right now.
Yeah.
But,
hollow bones.
I had a
hollow
6 and a
bones.
7. So
Oh,
both
to hit?
Yeah.
those.
So like
yeah.
both lasers, you see them come like out of these guys, and they hit the wall behind you, and then we go.
Do you ever make crow sounds?
I have not yet, but I bet it'll happen before the season is done.
Fight milk.
Yeah.
So now it's Ellisar's turn.
All right, I'll shoot the most left turn one from my perspective,
Okay.
which is closer to Peg with my rifle. 11.
Oof. Misses. Bolt goes
Oh.
wide.
Better
Ping.
luck next time.
Against the wall. Peg.
Does it ricochet around the middle room we're in?
He goes,
And then
ping,
kill
ping,
them all?
Oh no!
Well,
Dan, give me a second lucky roll. No, don't.
I got you.
No, don't. Peg, your turn.
It's too late. I already rolled a 20.
Oh no!
You killed 2.
What a waste.
I'm kidding. It was a 10. Come on.
Oh good.
All right, Peg, what are you going to do?
I'm a little bit distracted by these lasers, and so I'm following them across the wall. But I'm gonna-
Oh, you're a cat.
Little cat. I love it. I love it.
And I like to imagine I'm gonna run up the wall and then try to, like a baseball bat, hit one of them into another one.
Okay.
Oh,
I like it. We would normally do
Going
like a,
sandlot on this beach.
yeah, we would make you do like an acrobats, but because it's cool enough, you run
I'm
up
a
the wall.
cat.
You successfully launch off the wall.
Yeah, feline acrobatics.
Okay.
Elevated.
17 to hit.
17
Good.
definitely hits. I was like, a 7.
No.
Oh no!
And then a 7. To
7 is
damage.
enough. And where Wick like pushed it and it smashed against the wall, as your rod comes through, you just smash it into like a million pieces in midair. So there's no only 2 gazers left.
Oh, it doesn't do like a clink. Okay.
do you- what?
Into another one. Did it
No.
hit?
Can I get sound effects, please?
Clink.
Clink, clink. All right. One gazer is going to try to attack Peg, who's like kind of midair next to it, but a 4. So then it goes to Wick's turn.
I'm going to run up to the one on the far right and try to do the same sequence as before. So lightning dagger right to the eye.
Yeah. Would you say you're punching the far right now?
Yes.
Good job.
Yeah. Thank you.
Technically.
I'm punching the far right. 15 plus 5. So a
Yeah,
20.
that's plenty.
And a 1d6
Like right here.
for 2 lightning damage. And then
Okay. You're gonna try to.
unarmed.
Yep.
Yeah. So I imagine she kind of like palm strikes the back of the dagger to try to force it
Okay.
in more.
That's dope. I like that.
Yeah.
12 plus 5, 17.
Yeah. These are just little baby
For-
balls.
7 damage.
Yeah.
Please don't.
Yeah, you hit that baby
First
ball. Good job. Yeah, you kill that thing. So
Yes.
there's only one left. You guys are doing much better on these guys than the Killist.
Yeah, easier.
Oh well, yeah.
No
Much easier.
teeth.
All right. So that was Wick. So the last Gazer is going to try to attack Wick with a 17.
17 hits.
And then you get one of these guys. 6.
Okay, and you watch me fall off the trash pile.
All right. Then it's Ellisar's turn.
I will shoot him.
Hopefully.
1.
Again.
What's that?
It's
What
a
number
1.
was
That was a 1.
You shoot Wick on the ground. No, you just again you shoot the wall. Peg. Single Gazer just knocked out your bud.
Yeah, I'm gonna run over and then do overhead, like
Yeah, power slam.
whack it on the head, power slam, and hope it works. It is a 14 to hit.
That hits.
And then I have to wait for the animation. Okay, 9.
9. You destroy it again. Multiple pieces rain down around Wick.
Nice.
I'm okay with
Dude,
this.
MLG, you're killing it.
All right, Wick. Can we get a death save from you?
That's a 2.
To 2.
Not a 1.
So, but that is a fail. So one of you guys needs to do a medical check.
I will.
Okay.
Oh,
Did you just throw that off your desk?
No, it's here. It just got stuck with Reinhardt.
That happened.
I rolled a 7.
Okay, Zach, can we get one
Not
more
helpful.
death save from you?
Is it a medicine check?
That's a 6.
Yeah. Okay,
Ooh.
that's 2 failures.
Okay, hold on. But I have a negative
12.
1. in medicine.
All right, 12's
I
good.
got an 18.
Wait,
Okay.
what's
Oh,
wait, what is
18?
medicine?
Courtney
Wait,
got it.
what's
Is
medicine?
it medicine?
Yeah, it's in your skills.
Okay.
18?
Yeah.
Cool, stabilized.
We'll take that.
Literally on the brink of death. One fail.
Brink of death.
One fail for me to roll a new character.
Oh no,
Oh,
she would have
God.
just come back with more robot parts.
And I have a negative 1
True.
modifier.
17 is good. Don't worry.
Okay.
Oh, it's a wisdom. I got wisdom.
Can you give me a D4 roll?
Mm-hmm. That was a 1.
Cool. So you guys just need to figure out where you want to hide for an hour. Do you want to exit the building again?
Or hang out in this pile.
You want to rummage down?
What else is in there? I guess there could be 4 more orbs that pop out.
No, they're definitely orb free. You guys got that dish with a button, and you also find like an android that's kind of buried in there. Let's say hour passed because it's more fun. Where do you guys want to go now? So Zach, Wick is at 1 health.
Okay.
So
What happened that time?
You got zapped.
Did I get zapped? Oh.
What was the check that we were just using?
Medicine.
Yeah, okay, cool. I thought it was
Can
first.
I?
thought you said
Does
first aid.
food give you more health in this game?
It doesn't.
Nah, short rest.
Short rest, but he's out of hit dice, so short rest wouldn't.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Long rest.
Long rest. You're just gonna have to hold back, I think.
Yeah. Which
You
means
have
I can
range? Do you have
do
any kind of
one
range
attack
attacks?
a turn, huh?
You have range
Say-
attack?
I have 1 energy dagger.
Oh, we'll see what happens.
Yeah.
All right. I mean, it is what it is. I turn to Peg and I'm like, "Are you mostly like melee range, or what's the deal?" Because I'm like trying to shoot this rifle.
Yeah, I'm pretty melee. I'm gonna
All right,
sit
so
in
we'll
for Wick now.
yeah,
Wick
we'll
can
call you.
stand
We'll
behind
call it
us.
1, 2, 3.
I'm
I'll
just
be
like,
2
huh?
and you'll be
What?
1.
What's happening now?
It's
Oh
it's,
no!
it's all right. It's all right. Bird will protect you. And I move.
Just
I move
blink
in
a
front.
lot.
It just stand between us or behind. Yes. Okay. Here we go.
As you guys,
Down the hall.
yeah, as you guys move down, boop boop.
She's
There,
like, "When will this appear?"
you see another door.
No, nothing in here though.
Nope, just an empty hallway. But the hallway like gets a little bit larger. Still very found metal-ish. And then there's a door at the end.
Is there a window in this one too?
No, but they're unlocked if you try to like wiggle it.
I'm gonna just crack it open and see what I see.
So,
Very quietly.
yeah. So at the north side of this room, you see a door. At the south side, you see a giant hole cut through the grate that goes into the water. You also see 2 dogs that are mostly robotic. You'd actually probably expect them to be 100% robotic and like simulations of dogs, because an animal on the ring would be very, very rare.
They have rats.
Except rats. So what these dogs look like, they're really strange. They've got these kind of bat ears that come off. So instead of being floppy bat ears, they have one has 1 robotic arm, the other has 2. But instead of looking like dog arms, they look like human arms. The one arm that is like a normal on the animal is a human hand. Like it's a human arm coming out of a dog. And then its tail is fat and has spikes coming, like metal spikes coming out at the end of the tail. On its back, there's like a computer with 2 robotic arms. So this thing actually has 6 arms each.
This reminded me of like the Hunger Games dogs. They're just like
I've never seen the
half
Hunger
human.
Games.
Maybe it's like Frisket from Reboot.
Frisket.
Remember
So-
that show?
I'm not a fan. Okay, I'm telling everybody there's some half computer, half human
Half dog.
dogs.
Will knows what Reboot is.
I think. Oh yeah, the CG show.
The really crappy, the par with Beast Wars
Yeah.
quality television.
Oh
Do they
wait,
look fast?
no, wait. There's only one of them. Sorry.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, there's
sorry.
one?
Yeah, I forgot how much
Okay.
health points they have.
I'm so much less. Maybe not less intimidated.
Center it.
All right. I turn to Peg and I'm like, I'm ready when you are.
I'm gonna. Okay, so there's also this vat of water in there,
Mm-hmm.
and I also see. Do I see it? The door?
There's a
On
door
the other
Yeah,
side.
door to the north, a door across the room, a vat of almost like a big well of water, but that goes down to the water that you've seen before. And
Yeah,
then-
which I'm secretly feeling a little disappointed in my sea elf friend. Like if they could have accessed this point,
well, you
And
have
no-
To give me more information.
had some intel.
you haven't looked in there yet, so don't get too bummed
Okay.
out on them. And then to the north, you see another door
With the doggo.
with a what?
So,
With the doggo.
With a
yeah,
doggo
with the
blocking the
doggo.
door.
Ellisar, how comfortable are you just like in Wick running across and trying to shut the door?
No, you pump this doggo.
I forgot to move the map for the viewers. I'm really bad at this. We'll learn.
We'll get there.
All right. So, do you guys want to roll initiative or?
Well, I'd hope to take it by surprise. So that's
Right.
what we're trying to do then.
Yeah, if we try to run in another door, the doggo's definitely going to nip at myself.
And
or if
not to be
Wick and
too
murder her.
specific, but those aren't real doors. So even if we make it to the other side, we're not going to be able to block it from coming after us.
Truth.
And there could be other stuff on the other side of the doors.
There could be.
How about you try to pop your laser gun thing or whatever at him, and then I'll run in
My
and hit him from
rifle?
behind. Your rifle,
Yeah,
yeah.
what does your rifle? It is a laser rifle.
It's a
right?
rifle?
No, it's just a gun, right?
Just a gun.
Well,
Okay, so you're
Yeah.
a drow elf carrying a gun. Okay. How
What
about
did
you
you-
do that with advantage?
Do I get advantage for this? From
Yeah, you would get like a sneak attack, so we can give you advantage. But let's
All
roll
right.
initiative first.
Oh, okay. That's how that works.
Oh,
20. No,
18.
23.
Okay, 23 for Ellisar.
The only good rolls I have.
What do you guys got? Peg, Wick.
18.
12.
Okay. So then that works for Ellisar taking his first sneak attack damage. So advantage.
17.
Yeah, that hits.
5.
Okay, good start. 5 damage.
Not really.
You hear the dog yelp and then growl and then starts running toward the door, and he's going to try to take a bite.
At the door?
Where?
No, at you.
I mean, the door's kind of in the way. I'm half
Mhm.
you, so.
Okay, one of his arms, the human arm, is gonna like rip the door open and then go for the bite. Which
All right, while he opened it, I got an opportunity. I'm gonna stab him.
no, he has crossed through you to get opportunity. Can't enter.
Oh, okay.
But it's okay because he only got an 8. And
My armor is 0.
is that can't be true?
No, I'm kidding. I was like, wait, what?
Wait, hold on.
Yeah, glass cannon, except no cannon.
Wick,
Oh no.
what do you want to try to do? You see the dog kind of biting through the door now at Ellisar, who's kind of in the doorway, I believe. Peg, you gotta switch with Ellisar. Yeah, there you go.
Can I reach it without getting in front of?
For a melee
Him.
attack?
Yeah,
If you can reach it with a melee attack, it can reach you.
I have a 5-foot range.
Right.
Yeah, which he does too. I'm gonna try to throw the energy dagger and hit it in the eye.
Okay.
That's a 9.
That won't do. So
Yeah.
we'll say your energy dagger, you throw it, but short, so it like lands in the doorway. And then Peg.
This isn't working out, I thought. I'm gonna shimmy.
Dan
to
got
the
his
side.
attack.
Yeah, that's true, but now we're all stuck in this doorway.
Perfect success.
Is
It's fine.
it-
Don't worry about it.
there enough space for me to I'm just gonna leap over into the room. Is that possible? I can make a
As long
dexterity.
as you don't leave you have to stay within 5 feet of him or he'll attack you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm just trying to make space for myself.
Yeah.
Okay. And then I'm gonna
Yeah, you can
attack with
pass.
my
You can
rod.
pass through people as long as you don't leave the 5 foot. So within a square. So however you ever want to do that, your cat jumping over is fine.
Yeah.
But you want to make sure you stay within that range,
Right.
or he gets an attack of opportunity.
Right.
Okay. You said that there's this kind of like computer board on their back, right?
Uh-huh.
And I want to take the edge of the rod and just kind of like
Exposed.
jam it down on the back.
Go for it.
So that is 5 to hit. So I hope it's really sensitive.
It's not that sensitive.
I
So-
hope the computer is just really easy to hit.
So you take your staff and you come down right next to it and you hit the ground.
Woohoo! Okay.
All right, Ellisar. The only one
All
to
right.
have done damage so far.
I saw her and I said, "Ugh, she must know things." And I saw the computer thing. And I also slide through over and I take my electric dagger and go to. right in
Ooh,
the
yeah. A
computer.
little bit of electric damage in the computer.
Yeah, zap him up.
It's not good for computers. Just
18.
18 hits.
And that's a D6, I think. So 7.
Cool. He's definitely hurt. And what you see in the computer had like the 2 other arms out of it, the 2 out of the 6 limbs.
Mm.
And as you strike it with the lightning, you see electricity surge through it, and both arms on its back just go limp.
Nice.
The human ones?
Well, so it's got 2 normal human arms in the front. Like its front arms are human. And then it's got these 2 robotic-y arms on the back. But
Okay.
one of his human arms in the front was also replaced with a robotic arm. So what you successfully did was you took away its multi-attack.
Let's go. Just doing it for the boys and the gals.
So
Mostly just
Dan,
the gals, because we only have gals.
Are we
Dan-
a gal team right now? Yeah.
Dan, 19.
To hit?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then 5.
Dope. Let's just keep it going.
All right, Wick.
I can't get my energy dagger because it's too close to it, right? Or has it turned?
He's turned my way.
True.
Right.
We'll let you grab your energy dagger and move. We won't even give it opportunity to attack because it's engaged.
Okay.
He hit.
He did hit.
He got some deeps.
So I'm gonna grab that energy dagger and try to slam it into that computer part.
So you're grabbing it and you're doing a melee attack.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then I'm
Well,
gonna
he can
move
grab
away.
his bonus action, right?
Oh no. I thought he was gonna grab it and do a ranged attack again.
Oh,
No,
He would have to back up and then throw it, right?
Yeah, I'll do that. I'll back up and then throw it
Okay.
at the computer. 1d6.
Yeah.
For a second, I forgot what my
Health set.
health was. Yeah.
You're
Really don't have to
fine.
do
That's
this.
at 20.
Fine.
20?
Yeah.
Give us the crit damage. Or is it 20 natural?
Yeah.
All right, let's see that
go,
crit
dude.
damage. 2d6.
6. 4 plus 2.
Hey, man, it's better than nothing.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you see it, and electricity goes through again, and he yelps, but he's still looking okay. Peg.
Try again.
I just scream out, finish him.
Y'all have only done 18 damage, just
It's a doggo. I'm getting
But
clapped.
it's valiant. I do 24 to hit the
yeah.
the same place I was trying to go.
Let's go.
Yeah. I might use actual dice next time. And then 11.
Yeah.
It
Oh,
says
yeah.
crit.
Wait, did you get a natural 20?
Well, it says crit on here, but I got a 2 plus 5 plus 4, whatever that. Don't worry about it, then. I don't know why it's saying that.
You got
I
11.
got 11.
It's because you rolled a 20. You didn't get 20, you rolled a 20.
Well, I didn't roll a 20. I rolled a d6.
Oh, weird.
No, to hit.
No,
you
to
can't
hit.
roll- to hit, you roll
Oh.
a d20.
And
So
then,
then it affects your damage as well?
yes.
Yes.
You
Did
get
you roll a
double damage.
20 to hit?
Yeah, you rolled a 20 to hit. So then you rolled
2 6s.
I never
6.
thought through this with Yola. Interesting.
Yeah. So if you roll to hit, your hit die that you roll,
D20.
which is a d20, dictates if you crit or in past iterations and loosely in our homebrew critically fail.
Right.
Yeah.
So if you roll a 20 on that, then you would crit. You would roll two times your normal
Like Zach.
die.
2
Just
6s. And what you
Right,
just did.
Yeah. Okay.
Critting's really important. Critting's great.
Big deal.
Yes,
Big
crit.
deal.
Big
Crit,
deal.
Crit.
11 damage. That's like your biggest hit so far.
Let's go.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Ellisar, you see her smash her rod through this computer even more. Bits of computer are now flying off.
And he's still focused on me.
I mean, I would say he's definitely looking more like at Peg, for sure.
I would still attack by opportunity if I left his range, though.
Oh, yeah.
All right, then I'll go back with the dagger.
Okay, and because... we'll figure this out later. Go.
18.
Yeah, that for sure hits.
9.
Whoa, big hit.
Yeah, big hit.
All right, Bog's turn. He's looking at you again. Actually, she got more damage, Peg, so he's going to go for Peg. And crit fail.
Ooh.
Nice.
Computer short.
Yeah, all that computer smacking must be messing with its head. Wick, you have...
Shut
Now,
It's...
Hey, can somebody throw me that energy dagger?
There's a dagger in the dog.
Somebody throw
Right
that to me,
here?
oh, his dagger.
and then I'll hold because I can't do anything.
Okay, so
Okay.
you're going at Peg's turn, and then
I don't like to throw. Yeah, it's my turn.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm just gonna yank it out and then roll it down the hallway.
just slide it.
Yes. Well, I like to think roll it like
You're gonna roll a dagger.
lamely. Really lamely. Yes.
Wait, rolling to him,
Yeah,
Yes.
even though you did more damage than anybody last turn.
it's probably not the best use of your action, but
Going
you
for the
know.
assist, even though I'm carrying everybody.
Here, how about this?
Courtney through and through.
How about this? Because we want you to do something. Why don't you give me a D4 for like the blood that comes out with the dagger you're pulling out?
What if she
Wait, so
hits
you
it
can't
with
throw
her?
a
She
dag- you
hits it
can't
with
throw
her
a-
staff.
Can't throw a dagger as a bonus action.
You definitely can't pull a dagger out of a creature and then throw it to your friend
Yeah.
as a bonus.
Roll it.
Just
I
give-
don't. I just don't want to stab Wick
Right. So just give me
with
that.
my throw.
Give me that D4 so that you get something out of your turn.
Jeez.
Okay.
The most team player, unteam player ever.
It's a 3.
Oh, look at that. Big hit. Big hit. All right.
Okay.
Wick, you now have your dagger that she threw back to you.
I want to
roll
throw
it.
it at the.
Goddamn.
All right. Let's see it.
That's 20.
Yeah. Nat
Let's
20?
go.
Dude.
Yeah.
You guys are rolling too good this game.
He needs to get a freaking dice cam at this point.
For 9
Roll
damage.
like 320s.
All right,
Yeah,
guys.
dude.
He's starting to look. Every yelp is a little quieter than the one before. Ellisar.
I'm gonna stab him. 15.
Yeah.
4.
Okay, not super strong, but definitely you're getting
Chip it
there.
away. Chip it away.
He's gonna try to attack Peg again. You know, dogs and cats. It's a thing. Ooh, natural 20.
Hiss. Okay.
5. 3 and a 1. That's great. That's a great crit. Thank you. Peg, it just took 4 damage out of you. It's looking pretty rough.
It's my turn now. That's it then. Okay.
Yep.
Yeah. That's what that was.
I'm slow sometimes.
You're good. You're good. Peg, it is not your turn.
I'm gonna go again, I guess. I mean, this is my move right now. So it's an 11.
That hits.
Yeah. Oh, it does. Okay,
Yes.
10 damage. And I'm just like rotating the rod in there.
Okay.
Whoa.
Wick. It's like almost falling over.
Okay.
You've never seen something that looks just so dang bad.
I'm gonna run up and try to do 2 unarmed strikes.
That is what I wanted to hear.
First one is an 11.
Yeah, that hits.
Okay. For 5 damage.
That
Do I need to roll the other one?
No, that will do it. That
Okay.
will. You just crush its face in with your palm, and you watch it as it like rolls over and sparks come out of the computer a little bit. So metagame. That was a quarter CR. 2 of those would have been half of like a normal battle for you. Could you imagine if I gave you 2? 65 health.
That's what I'm saying, dude.
So
The freaking munchkins were like 4 goblins in 1.
well, no. Stat wise, they were just rolling well, and you guys kept deferring your actions.
No, I'm just saying. No, I'm saying even just their health pools.
No,
So
health-
goblin has like 7.
Oh, then yes, this is much better.
That's what I'm saying.
All right,
this
so
cool,
this is
whatever,
what
this
it
is
looks
fun.
like when 2 DMs fight, you guys.
All right, so there's a dog with a computer on its back laying on the ground. There's a well to your south. To your north, there's a door.
Any of those have health potions in them? Because otherwise I'm just grabbing the dagger out and staying behind these guys.
I mean, what are you searching?
I'll search the dog to see if there's any parts worth salvaging and
I'm gonna check out this
selling
pool.
later.
So as Zach finds it, you find there's a chip inside the computer that you can pull out. And it's got like a little bit of a sticky back, but it's like a metal chip, kind of like a CPU of sorts with the heat sink on it. So it's a little tacky. So you pick that up. You don't know what it does. As Ellisar looks into the pool, what you see is that it's not open. It's more like a well. So there's a big cylinder that goes into the water. And at the very bottom, about 20 feet down, you see 2 red dots blinking.
Mm.
But it's deep.
20 feet.
Yeah.
I could die.
Like eyes blinking or like lights on the side of the road blinking?
You can't really tell. But it's definitely red
I
lights.
expressed to the 2 other people about what I see.
Do you think we need to do something with it?
So
I'm
I have
curious.
I have a torch. Would that count as a flashlight?
It would.
All right. I'm going to pull a flashlight out of one of the cargo pockets
Yeah.
on my legs and just try to shine it down to see if that gives us any indications.
Yeah, so you can't see, the red lights are so far down that your light can't go all the way down. But what you do see are other fish and things around it. So it's not the only thing down here.
I do rock, paper, scissors with Peg to see who wants to go down there. I assume
I'll go down.
the bird doesn't want to swim.
That's right.
I'm a-
No,
Peg,
I don't.
Peg is
You're
a,
not a penguin.
Peg is a natural swimmer.
Yeah,
Oh,
I'm best for this. Yeah.
Interesting. A cat who loves swimming. Okay.
She's from a water planet.
Mhm.
Oh,
I'm a water kitty cat.
Do you know tigers like swimming? It's a random fact, but
I've seen videos, so I assume.
I've been to the zoo.
also they drink salt water.
That's
They
great.
can
Really?
drink salt water. Yeah.
I can too. It doesn't
I got in an argument with my 7-year-old about it. I was like, tigers don't drink salt water. It would hurt them. And they're like, no, they do. It turns out they were right, and I'm an idiot.
These small random facts that young children know that make you feel foolish is just frustrating and enlightening at the same time.
Yep.
All right. All right, so Peg jumps into the water, and you start making your way down. And as you go down further, the dim light goes to dark. But you have dark vision, right?
Yeah.
So you can still see dim light down here. And as you get closer, what you see is this robotic human figure, but where arms would be are just tentacles. And its eye, where eyes would be, are these two glowing red dots in like a black mass.
Does it see me? Am I in danger now?
No, you're still like you're probably still like 10 feet out, like you're halfway down.
Okay.
And its tentacles look like they're probably around 5 feet.
I surface. And then meow, I'm out. Yeah. Like, so there's this like humanoid thing down there with tentacles. Let's just keep moving, right?
Was it Ronag?
We don't need to. Right, that's exactly what I was wondering, but I didn't see any human arms, right? I didn't see any human arms.
No, it didn't look like a half orc at all. It was like
yeah,
100% robotic.
Not a half orc.
Okay, well then let's keep scooting.
Yeah, let's just let that lie. Okay.
All right.
Through this door over here.
The north one?
Oh.
The west one? Whichever one
I
you
don't know
want.
how many doors there are.
There's two. There's north
two.
and south.
Sorry, yeah, you could barely see. Actually, I'm sorry.
Bye.
I lied to you guys. To the north of this room, what you see is like metal poles, so like a jail cell almost, with a small metal door in the very center. And behind that, you see a bird cage style cage thing with a half orc with one metal arm sitting in the middle of it.
That's so weird. That's so similar to what we were looking for.
I know. I'm sorry.
We were just thinking about him.
I thought the door was a wall, but I designed it to be
Can
so you
you
could see
show it, or is
It's trying. It's catching up.
we got it? Because Baboon left, whoever that is. There we go.
Get out of here, baboon.
So yeah, in the center of that,
Welcome
you
back,
see Ronag, but I don't have a icon for him.
That's fine.
So you
Can we
guys,
get through that wall?
I mean, get through the door probably.
So
I'll move through the door.
yeah, I'm not going to get super close because I don't know what that arm can do. I just look at him and point. So he watched them fight that dog.
So
And
yeah,
stab it a few times.
Ronag was asleep, but like as he was waking up, he could like
He slept through that?
no, that's what he woke up from you guys
Oh.
like hitting. But that combat was only probably 30 seconds long.
Sure.
Right.
Yeah,
So as you guys were smashing it, like he was waking up and trying to figure out what was going on because he's been down here for multiple days.
So I'm going to take a leap and I point at him. I'm like, Ronag?
Yeah, and as he's like wiping like the sleep from his eyes, he stands up and like holds on to the cage. He's like, "Yeah, man, get me out of here."
I slither closer too. I say, yeah, but we're going to need something to help you out. Kind of a trade, per se. You know how things work on layer 1.
Yeah, man, I'm good for it.
All right. I've been hearing that you've had some maps, potentially, of different systems going throughout space here. I'll take those and we can let you go and we'll just be even Steven.
Yeah, I do. It's on my Android though.
Like what?
Sorry. You said that. I just imagine like he pulls his like a tablet.
Yeah, he's like,
out.
I got a Galaxy S4.
If I had an S4, I would just blow my way through this cage.
This podcast has been brought to you by Samsung.
Yeah.
And the premium phone, the Galaxy S21.
No, and he goes like, I've got a robot that has all my maps.
Yeah, where's that though?
It's somewhere in here. Let me out,
Pile.
and I'll help you find it.
I'm pretty sure we already have that, don't we? I put it in my pocket from that trash pile.
No, so you've got just a metal dish.
Hey, real quick, what's that
There's-
robot look like?
Yeah. The one that we
It's
got.
very humanoid, but with a metal
Yeah, yeah.
face. And
Yeah.
its face is all kind of broken up into different pieces that move and articulate.
How would you describe its arms there, Ronag?
Very metal. Both of them very metal.
Yeah, are they shaped like are they tentacles?
No.
Okay.
No.
Just checking.
I think he's in a little suit jacket and suit pants.
You have a little butler robot?
I mean, some days it's complicated.
It sounds
I
like
turn
you
to him
and-
and I say, on
Sounds like
ring
you and this
one's
robot.
honor, and I bash the lock open.
Yeah. Give me a attack roll.
A bash roll?
Give me a bash roll.
What
we
is
haven't
that?
told
what do you
Ellisar
want
what we're
for
looking
that?
for, have we?
Like
neither.
a 12.
She has neither.
But no,
Okay.
like what
We're all pals.
shoot, what's the word?
Attack.
Not attribute. What do you want with it?
Oh, like your normal attack roll.
But like strength, dex, whatever.
Sure, strength.
16. Because
Okay,
I
yeah.
have minus strength. So
Oh, geez. Yeah, so you just smash it,
yeah.
which is like one of the most impressive things you've done so far.
Yeah, I'm impressed by myself.
Yeah, and as
I'm
you do, the gate kind of swings open a little bit.
I give him a little first ring daps. We had our own handshakes down here.
Yeah, he's like kind of pretending like he knows what you're doing. And he's like, all right. And he pushes past you, and he's like, I need to find my robot. And he hooks to the right where you guys came from. Goes up to that trash pile and starts digging it out. And you guys saw cyborg arms before, but what was deeper in there was a whole android. And he starts shaking it off, and you see like this android start waking up. And he's like, oh, Ronag, like, let's get out of here.
No, let's give me the maps first.
And Ronag's like, I don't think you understand. Like, he is the map.
I don't understand.
I can't give you my android.
Where are the maps? It's on him.
It's in the android.
Is he a printer as well?
No.
Like receipt paper.
This is LR 750. All right, people don't use paper anymore.
Well, you may need to come with me then.
I'm going to kind of move. I'm like, come on, yeah, let's go. I'm going to move to the other side of the trash pile.
Yeah.
Trying to get behind Ronag because
Sure.
I'm sure they're still talking to each other.
Yeah, you can do that.
While they're talking, what shape is Ronag in? What's he look? Has he been pretty battered? He's been in that cage for a while, beat up, right? He's not at full health.
Was that? Ronag's not at full health at all. No.
Okay. I'm going to run up behind him while he's talking to them and try to jump and do like a double elbow strike to the back of his head.
Whoa. Okay.
Knock him out. Dice. Let's do dice. Dice have been good. That's an 18 on the first one.
Yeah, that'll do it. Yeah, we'll just say you knock him out. Like, the guy's not look good.
Okay.
So Ellisar was talking to him. The android's standing there next to him, and you just walk over and you just knock him out.
Yep. Like, look, sorry, this isn't going to be fun to watch. And I'm going to take. Are there any daggers in there? Any knives? Any kind of sharp? I don't want to use the energy dagger for what I'm about to try to do.
You could find like a sharp piece of metal.
Okay, I'm going to try to
We can't
remove.
hear
Dan, you're muted.
Oh,
Oh shoot! I said I literally pulled out a normal dagger. I just handed it to him.
I'm going to roughly cut the arm off at the electronics and not at his shoulder. Like, I'm not going to try to cut any flesh. I'm trying to cut wires and
Right.
circuits and stuff.
Yeah, and
Because I need this arm.
and as you go over, the android's like, stop. He needs that.
Why does he need this?
He's a pilot. You can't pilot with one arm.
Why did he not pay his bills? Do you know the background here?
And he goes,
Mr. LR 750.
yeah, and he goes like, that's the year.
Oh, what is your name?
And he's like just confused. He's like, I don't know. All I remember is this morning. But I need to get Ronag out of here. We need to go find a ship. We just need to get off the station.
I turned to them and I said, "Wait, what do you need this guy for?"
I need this arm to get her an ID so we can get jobs. Are we getting off right now or what's going on?
Jobs doing what? What jobs here are worth having?
Anything.
We
to
need
get
money.
off this station. Does he have a ship? Do you have a ship?
I don't LR 750. What's the ship situation?
That's the robot's name now. Just go with it. Will.
He goes, no. We were planning on just going and finding a ship. Like,
yeah, let's just snaggle something.
Ronag does
He's
this.
got the maps where we need to go. I think I may know some people who also are trying to get off. We might try to accompany. That was intended towards Will.
Yeah, you do.
Oh, I know some people that are also trying to get off. We might be able to snag into them. I'm not actually sure what's going on with them, but if we have these maps, it's worth quite a bit.
Yeah,
Okay.
And the android, like, protecting the arm even more. He goes, and a pilot. Obviously a pilot.
Obviously a pilot.
I look at Peg. What do you think?
Sounds like a much more efficient plan than we had. Yeah.
Everybody starts understanding that, like, Ellisar is looking a little bit, like, desperate at this point.
We're just internalizing our desperation.
Yeah. He's like, I haven't had to try for any kind of emotions recently. I don't know even how to cover it up. He's like, let's get the fuck out of here.
All right. Wick looks at all of you, looks at Ronag, pockets the knife that you just gave her.
Don't care.
It's like, I'm keeping this for later if we need to change plan, because we're not getting off ship right now. And all we're doing is going into another place to find another ship. If this goes sour, I'm taking his arm, the android, and leaving you down here with the rifle. Capiche?
Obviously, I also have electric dagger. I don't know why you're trying to intimidate me.
No, the electric dagger is great. It's awesome.
But, like, what's the issue with leaving me with this dude? What are you going to get out of this arm?
No, you're fine. I'm just... Okay, look.
You're being a little pushy.
I'm being pushy. It's been a long fucking day.
I've lived here for the last 20 years.
I just watched my coworker cut off 3 fingers. Like,
you want to know the shit that I've seen? You want to know what I've seen on Ring 1?
I've been down here before. I know what you've seen.
I've lived here on Ring 1.
Okay, that's rough.
Don't pretend.
You're right. That's pretty bad. Look, it's been a long day. It's like 4 in the morning.
I think we all just need to help each other here.
I've been up since 5 o'clock working in that shitty seafood restaurant
That's
for
fair.
that water elf who treats us all like garbage. Sorry, Peg.
I'm just like fading into the wall. I'm trying to fade into the wall.
And now I'm down here on the one mission that I've actually completed successfully in the last 3 weeks.
You're getting there.
And now you guys are telling me that there's a different, better plan. I'm on board. I'm just saying, if
what's
shit goes sideways,
the original plan?
Take this
Make
arm.
money.
Okay, it's not a great plan. Look, I'm thinking through it now. And as I'm working through it, it's not a great plan. It was going to last a couple of months.
Okay.
It was going to be like a buddy movie kind of thing. You know, we come down here, get this arm, she gets an ID. Then we've got like 4 different levels of jobs we have to go through. And then maybe eventually we'll get off the stupid ring.
I've written it out. There's 5 steps.
That's a lot of steps. How about 1 step? We get the heck out of here.
Okay, fine. We're going. I'll help you carry this guy. We need to make sure that Wachu doesn't see us because he wants this guy too.
Yeah,
and
we gotta sneak this, but he's fine. I can't,
okay.
But I would like to think that I could deal with
All
it.
right.
But we're gonna scoot.
We're gonna scoot. I'm coming with you. We're all gonna try this plan. But just emphasize, I'm keeping this dagger. If shit goes sideways, I'm taking that arm. Got it? And
I mean, that's fine. I don't know what the arm's gonna accomplish. It's fine.
I look at the android. I'm like, got it.
Isn't the android knocked out?
No, Android's fine. Android's like, I guess so.
Watching.
I turned to the DM.
In the sky.
Where are my boys?
They're on the 6th ring.
All right. We got to make it to the 6th ring. I have a crew up there. I'm not going to say that they're really super pumped on who I am as a person. It's fine. I'm working on that. But if we get these maps, golden, we're out of here.
Okay. This like the 5 steps were complicated, but this just got way harder. Let's just go do it.
It's 1 step. Let's just
it's 1 step, but they don't trust you yet? Okay.
It's a workout. I think these maps are really gonna key us in. It's gonna be fine. It's gonna be choice. It's gonna be okay. It's fine. He initially finds a table and rearranges everything on the table.
I'm gonna do
his dominance.
I'm gonna do a medicine check to try to make stabilize Ronag since I just knocked him out.
You're like, maybe we might need you a little longer.
Might need him to walk. Do you need me to do a medicine check or anything, Will?
No. You're good.
All right, I help him up to his feet and just kind of walk away because
I'll say you guys were bickering long enough that he woke up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
Right.
You're not gonna run, are you? To Ronag.
No, I just need a ship.
We don't completely
So
trust you.
I turn to Ronag and I say, all right, we have a way out. It's gonna be fine. I like faint confidence. The two Peg and
Wick.
know that there's obviously fake confidence, but to
Ronag believes it. Yeah.
Ronag, I'm just like really performing it out,
Yeah.
just pumping it out. And I'm like, we have a way out. It's on level 6. These two guys, they live in higher rings. Obviously, you and I don't belong up there, but they can grant us access, and then we out of here. I turn to them. I say, all right, get us going up.
Cool.
All right, let's go.
And as you say that, you guys start walking out and you enter the first ring. The 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of you now. And that's where we're going to end this session. Next week, we'll pick up and figure out how are you guys going to get to the 6th ring. Not everyone has passes. So, all right.
Arm.
I have a few shout outs to do before we get done. So the map we were playing, there's a website called dysonlogos.blog, DYSON logos.blog. This dude just puts up like dozens and dozens of free maps that you can use for your home games. I took it, I changed it a bit and used it. You guys should check it out. It's really great. We played using owlbear.rodeo, which is like a lightweight dungeon thing. It's great. So owlbear.rodeo.
So good.
We drew the map in Figma because we were going to play in that, but Figma can't do like Fog of War stuff. So we're building our maps in Figma and playing in Owlbear Rodeo. So that worked out. Last shout out would be for our Patreon. So I'm just going to run them off real quick. These are the folks that help us keep the lights on. So it's Corey Berquist, Chris Maley, the one who shall not be named, Kurt Kemple, Joe Piccarilli, Nancy Lau. I'm sorry, Nancy. I don't know how to say your last name properly. I'm terrible. And then Diane Gibbs. If you guys want to help out, we have 3 tiers over at Patreon. The $5 and $10 tier will get you like stickers, maps we use, and access to the setting document that we've been writing. We just added like 10 new pages this month with a whole bunch of content relating around races. If you dug the episode or any of our past episodes, it'd be a huge help if you take a minute and either leave a rating on Apple Podcasts or subscribe, thumb up, and leave a comment on YouTube if that's where you're watching this. We had 2 comments on YouTube, but when I clicked on them to approve, I think I deleted them. So one comment I know was from the one who shall not be named. And she was saying that last episode when you guys were talking about seaweed, she was eating seaweed chips. Seaweed chips.
Nice.
But that message is gone forever because I think I accidentally deleted it. So let's try that again and see if I'm competent this week. And maybe I can save comments. So yeah, leave a review, a rating, subscribe, do all that stuff. Really helps the show get those analytic things going. Anyone else have anything else they want to share?
Not yet. Some exciting news coming down the pipeline, but we can't.
Not yet.
I want to throw out anybody listening on any platforms and you enjoy and want to support. The best thing you can do is hop onto other platforms and like, subscribe, and do that stuff. And also just throw out to Will, who is throwing out all this new content, creating a whole new world, and we appreciate that. We appreciate it in the last campaign, but anybody who's ever DM'd understands the length of work that goes into pushing this stuff.
Yeah.
And we're hitting the little crusty layer top of this entirety of what we're going to jump into. And
it's getting deep.
So excited.
Yeah, we're pumped and we're excited. And Will's putting a lot of work into this for funsies and for funsies of his friends. So hang out and if you got comments, you got things that we can improve on or things that you want to see and change, like that is the core of how we can improve.
Yeah, DM us.
Hit us up and hate on us. That'll help.
Yeah, no, seriously, yeah. We want your crits. We want your love. It's all good stuff.
Up.
Courtney, where can we find you?
Courtney M. Leach.
On Instagram? Zach?
C.S. Wilkinson everywhere.
Dan?
Not sure. I sold my Instagram.
That's cool. You can find me.
I think it's Daniel Churin. Yeah,
I think it's at Daniel Churin. And you can find me at Noble Folk Design on Instagram and Twitter. Dan, do you want to give us, this is going to come out Tuesday. Do you want to give us a prediction of the Bills game tomorrow?
God. Oh, God. All right, this is my prediction. No, let's keep my predictions from my hopes. Let's
get a hope for Dan's Buffalo Bills.
In what's going on tomorrow? The Buccaneers are going to slam the Green Bay Packers. They're going to bend him over like they did in week 6, and we're okay with it. Because you know what? The Bills want Tom Brady in the Super Bowl and want to redeem his whole experience as the New England Patriots quarterback. And the Bills are going to tell Patrick Mahomes, Travis Kelce, Tyreek Hill, and all those boys at the Kansas City Chiefs that you ain't good. You can't handle what's going on in Bills Mafia. Well, the Bills are rolling up. We're clearing you. We're killing the spread. Threw all my money in on it.
So Bills are winning.
Bills are winning. We're winning by a touchdown.
I mean,
we're gonna face Tom Brady.
Bills won 2 days ago. That's what we want to say. Is Bill won 2 days ago.
2 days ago?
Yeah, because this is coming out Tuesday.
We're racing. Yeah,
we're future.
The Bills have won, and we're facing Tom Brady in the Super Bowl in
February.
14 days, 16, whatever it is.
All right, guys. Have a great couple weeks. Hopefully this was all great and right on spot.
We love sports.
Bye.
Bye.
That's another episode of Dungeons and Designers. Intro music is by Mon Plaisir. Editing and animation was done by me, your friendly DM, Will. Find this and more in the description.